Well. Big ups, everybody. Big ups, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Big ups to Jay, Chorus, Hofter, Lewis, Zombie Fan, Anthony. Big ups, everybody. Welcome. I'm happy to see y'all this good morning on a fine, beautiful Wednesday morning. Yeah, I know I'm super late. Apologize. Ain't OBS, just some RL stuff. You know how that stuff can be, chat. Oh, Lord mercy. You know how that could be, but hey, that's the life of us detractors. Like I said, I wanted to cover some things today from last week. Not everything, because I did cover a good chunk of it last week. But yeah, there's a couple things I do want to cover quickly. Correct. So let's go right here and get into this because, ooh boy.
She makes.
These conversations, can you please let me know?
I'm sorry.
They're being extremely loud.
I am. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, baby.
I was too loud, guys.
I gotta feel in trouble.
I'm sorry. My wife wants to go to sleep. I'm sorry, guys.
Love the animations from this.
Oh, that's the other thing, too. And I should say this, too, as we're about to end talking about this and start with Mega Man, okay? Since the incident or the fappening or whatever you want to call it from a decade ago, so
You mean you masturbating on May 1st?
many people have done things way more embarrassing than that on the internet. Some accidentally, like me, and some completely.
June upload a documentary on the court. Oh, dear God. Well, I'm going to be doing content Jeremy then tomorrow, but I'm going to do it on Kick just to be on the safe side.
Completely intentionally. There have been people who have completely exposed themselves on the internet because they thought that would get them attention. There's people who take their shirts off, who do embarrassing things, who get
Obviously, you talk about Rich, but keep going, Phil.
tattoos on their body, who said awful things, who have done awful things, all because they think acting a fool is their claim to fame on the internet that's going to give them their 15 seconds of fame or infamy.
Actually, what am I forgetting? Oh, I'm forgetting already. My bad, chat. I ain't in Discord here. Let me jump in here quickly. Like I said, it won't be a super long one, chat, but there's some things I want to go ahead and cover here. Also, yep, perfect. Hold up. Okay, yep, that's perfect. Okay, got that going. Okay, perfect.
Or whatever, and that's going to propel them to some kind of notoriety, and they're going to be, pertinent forever. All right.
You do know that Rich has been around for a very long time. He did have a 1 million sub channel before he yeeted that, Phil. So yeah, he's been around a long time. Don't get twisted. He's a locale, just like you're a locale. But please continue.
10 years ago, the reason that my occurrence was such a big deal is because that kind of stuff didn't happen all the time. In the last decade, it's almost become normalized behavior.
You've been caught multiple times doing the same thing, Phil. This is the only other time you've been caught on the stream doing it.
Do you know what I'm saying? People are doing it on purpose to make money and get attention for themselves, and it's fucking embarrassing. You know, the reason that my moment was notable is because it was an accident, and everyone knew how embarrassing it really was. But now these people have no shame. They have absolutely no morals, no values. It's get over by any means necessary, because I never intended to have a legit presence anyway. I'm just a clown.
So you're admitting to be a clown on the internet. Well, great job. That still doesn't change the fact that you did beat off on stream, Phil.
So that's the thing. You say, oh, well, you'll never live it down. You're right. It'll always be my most embarrassing moment ever, and it will stand in history. But at the same time, if you just take a look at the last decade, tons of people have done far worse, and that's why it's just not a big deal.
Okay, since you want to talk about other people, we'll go focus on you. Phil, right after that, you had a bankruptcy. You had, was it Save the House? You had the hat stream. You had the spoon rant. You had several other rants. You also linked up with Kino Casino. So yes, Phil, you done things way worse than May 1st. But please keep giving up. Please keep giving more excuses of why other people have done stuff that was so worse than what you did.
You know, if it had stayed like, oh my God, the most embarrassing thing, but it's not. So many.
It is still the most embarrassing thing because even still, then you're trying to fight with it, and now all of a sudden you tried to go ahead. Yeah, what was it? The day of, tried to actually go ahead and tried to own it, but it's like way too late. But he should have been on it right after that, but you couldn't do that.
Idiots have done embarrassing things way worse than that it's just nothing. It doesn't even matter anymore. It's like, wait, what? That's really what happened? You watch the moment back and you're like, this is nothing. There's no audio. It's a terrible camera. You can't see anything. You can't tell what's happening.
Yes, we can tell what's going on. You literally went into your office. You obviously were upset about something. You go ahead. You went on to the turn on to some special stuff you was looking for. You pulled out the good old twig and berries and started cranking it.
Right? It's over in a minute. Then he plays it off like it never even happened.
It's longer than a minute.
And then he actually streamed. Like, what exactly is the big deal here? What about this guy who pulled his whole pants down?
Let's not forget he had support exactly that one too. To detract the purge.
Publicly on stream. What about this guy who showed his butthole? What about this guy who takes his shirt off? What about this?
Okay, obviously you saw him. I think you saw him PvP from that time, but again, that's a long time ago. But still, then they owned it.
This one. What about this one? Who are all far worse things, right?
Again, Phil, it's still one of the worst things you did, and you was trying to own it, but you failed miserably on it. And already somebody got banned.
It's only morons who hyperfixate who would ever even think about or talk about it in the modern day. Like, seriously. Why didn't I stop the stream and delete the video on demand at that point? Did you think you would play it off no one would notice? There was no point. See, that's the thing. I knew that no matter what I was doing, that there were people who were recording it.
The PS took out my 33 so channel for making fun of Phil. Seriously? Super Puppy did that? This is why, again, I blame Phil for this, because he know who that person is, but yet he won't do nothing about it.
So it didn't matter if I stopped
and I'm
the
very sorry that happened to you, Jay.
stream, if I shut it down, whatever. Who cares? It's going to be all over the fucking internet anyway, so who gives a shit? Just go on with your day. And that's exactly what I did. And some people are so blown away that that's what I did. I can't believe.
Phil. Right after you got caught, you was trying to say you was scratching your leg. People say no, you wasn't. You kept fighting all the whole time until finally meant to finally cave in. And you did it. It was simple as that.
That he continued on with that stream. I can't believe that he actually went on with his day. I can't believe that he kept playing Neo, one of the hardest fucking games at the time. He was playing Neo, right? It's like, yeah, who gives a shit? Really? And that's when people say, oh, he doesn't have thick skin or whatever. You have no idea how thick my fucking skin is. With all the shit that's said and done about...
No. Hold up. Since we just starting this one, let me go ahead and pull up the chat. You know which one I'm about to pull up. As soon as I actually find it. No, you do not have thick skin. You have very thin skin because a few minutes ago you banned somebody right here. Then you have to go pull up an example. You give us an example right here, Phil.
I mean, every single day, and I ignore the vast majority of it. You know, the only time I even address it if someone specifically brings it up in the stream or whatever. But I don't care. I really don't give two shits about any of these morons or any of it. You know, I just go on with my day and say, oh well, what's the next thing we're doing? Who cares?
Sure, Phil. Keep lying to yourself.
Oh, no, not him again. A $2 super chat says, why do detractors think you're a cult leader? I don't know. That harkens all the way back to my early days as a YouTuber. For those who don't know, when I started on YouTube, within a year of me just making videos, this was before I even monetized the video, and I was making no money doing it, someone was disgruntled because they got either like moderated in my comments or banned on my website, and they made an account called DSP Cult Leader on YouTube and started coming up with cockamamie conspiracy theories that, get this, I was trying to brainwash children on the internet. I was like some demented Pied Piper of children to corrupt children and turn them into like crazy swearing degenerates. And that if you let your kid watch my videos, your kid will become like a criminal. Like, I'm not kidding.
Phil, you actually admit saying that you was making edgy videos for, and I hate to say it, for minors. You did say that when you and Panley were together, which again may raise many red flags, as you said at the time. It was hip. It was about being an edgelord, which again, Phil, not a good excuse. It was not a good excuse then, still not an excuse now. Also, crispy thin bacon skin. Exactly, Chorus. I don't even care about those idiots. No, so true. Big ups, Glitter. How you doing there? Why do people think I'm a pathological liar and cult leader? I don't even know, Dodge. Yes, you do, Phil. You still talk about detractors years ago, and you still talk about detractors even now, which is super true. Big ups, Handhill. How you doing there? Again, how's that? Again, I appreciate 9 people here on a beautiful Wednesday morning.
That's what this guy was saying in his content. And the funny part was everyone was like, Number one, that's ridiculous. You know, don't let your kids watch adult content on the internet. That's the responsibility of the adult, not the streamer making the content, right? That's number one. But number two, what are you even talking about? Because again, it wasn't my job back then. So like, so even if what you're saying is true, to what end? Because he's not making money on it or anything. So what are you even saying? Are you insane? Like, there's no business plan here where Phil benefits if that were the case. So what the fuck are you talking about?
How you doing there? You manipulate mental unwell people to fund your life, Phil. Exactly, Ross.
Right? So who knows? Who fucking knows what really is going on there? Today, how you could think I'm a cult leader, I have no idea. I have no clue because I don't do anything, you know, like I don't do any kind of content that could be considered like cult following-esque or anything like that. You know what I mean?
I can give you another example, Phil. When you was too busy bashing about Nintendo, you was telling your chat to follow suit, and anybody said otherwise, well, guess what? You're wrong. You end up getting banned.
I just play games and chill.
Jumping in bed like 6 degrees, full sun outside, so it's like 9 degrees in bed. Ooh, turn a fan on there, of course. You definitely gonna need that. Well, I mean, it's at least you're alive and doing well. That's the best you're doing. Plus, you're doing better than Phil. Phil, you pissed off a lot of people. Yes, he did. He pissed off just about everybody from the FGC. Like, how you doing, Ross? How you doing? All 6 of my AC units are pumping full blast, but it does nothing. Ugh, 6 and it still do nothing? That's not good. What you have to like? Is it the humidity might be too high, Chorus? Well, I appreciate that, Anthony. And that's true, Hannah. They still get banned.
That's my content. Soul at 2 a.m. Thanks for $5. Is at least you don't force your dog to stay in one spot with a shot collar. Do you see what I'm saying? There are so many people.
No, but you do lock out Jasper in the class with you. You guys sleep while his little box is near the room.
Since the last decade,
Cinco de Mayo has the highest score of this month. Ooh, yeah, that's true. That's true.
It has happened, right? That I've done such awful, degenerate, terrible fucking things on the internet. And a lot of times it was done on purpose and intentionally to get attention. It's not like, oh, it was an accident that was embarrassing. These are people who...
Like April 1st, you intentionally did that one? Yeah.
Actually did things on purpose.
Ah, you jerk. I should have realized that. I should have caught on.
To get noticed. Why would you be talking about my incident from 10 years ago in 2026 when there's so much more that has happened since? You know what I'm
Because it's bothering you right now. That's why.
saying? Ladies and gentlemen, it is official.
Unlike Phil, who makes unlike Phil, who makes 3 incomes my income. Well, true. 3 times my income. That is true. He does the same thing too. But the thing is, he can't find a way to save money. That's his problem.
Are you ready for this? I have received a $100 tip, and this person says, "Long live the king. Cheers." Are you all ready? It has happened. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to mega
bust. Well, you stop doing that.
live.
Hold on a sec, chat. I got something for this one. Hold on one sec. I got something for this. Give me a second. This might be a strange claim, but I don't care. It's just for this one part here, chat. I do apologize, but let me see if I can find it. Not that, but not that. Let's see. Let's see. Is it this one? Oh, here we go. Since Phil wants to be a clown, I got something for that. Yeah, Phil, since you want to be a clown, this music fits you just perfectly. And you know who called this? Broside, oh, wrong button. Broside, Ice, a few other people called it, and I should not be surprised. But again, this is Phil. This is definitely Phil being a complete clown. A complete clown. He doesn't allow conservation outside the game. That's combos outside the game, which is true. Oh, I know, Ross. That's why I had to do that. The highest reach since 2021 was 69, so I don't know why. Oh no, definitely.
For an anonymous $100 tip, whoever that was. Let's get that up on the leaderboard, obviously.
Put a wig and a clown on.
So, number one, I owe you a shot, because I said I would take a shot if we got a giant contribution, and we just did.
You actually owe them 10 free shots.
So let me go ahead and take that shot. Like,
he's more like a sideshow freak of a traveling carnival. Why am I not surprised?
I promised.
Actually, that fits even better there, Corez. And again, Broside called it, Ice called it, I think Duty called it, several people called it he was going to use his old face.
She makes
sorry about that.
She makes like video content, old games, like
I'm sorry.
If you're gonna have these conversations, can you please let me know?
I'm sorry.
They're being extremely loud.
I am.
I know, to whoever the anonymous person was, thanks. Great job sending that money for showing his old face, which you could see that for free.
This is a rematch.
Oh, now we're going to Mega Man 8. Let's see how badly he does in this game.
For Mega Man, this is Mega Man Legacy Collection 2. So it has Mega Man 7, 8, 9, and 10 in it.
Of course, he's busy stuffing his face. Okay, I do like the graphics of Mega Man 8. Pretty cool, but I'm more of an X fan. Now, if you know anything about him playing Mega Man, he sucks badly. He does a lot of, oh dear Lord, I just see the name of that and I ain't gonna read that. But when he plays Mega Man, he does a lot of save scumming and dying life, mostly face tankers. So let's see how bad he does here. I totally don't even know who is you guys. It doesn't even show me, it doesn't even show I'm lying. Okay, correct.
Oh God, was it Battletoads?
It's Mega Man. Stunning the duck, stunning the duck. That's what he's doing. At least this time, it's trying to be more, give you hints, Phil. AKA yellow paint. Great Marathon doesn't play all. Wait, does Great Marathon doesn't play all the games 9 in a row? Exactly. I know he hates Mega Man 8. I just want to show you how bad he does here.
I pressed jump.
And he didn't jump.
I did.
Of course you didn't.
Great. There is big delay.
What delay? And did again.
I was holding forward and pressed jump.
No, you didn't, Phil. Yes, Phil, you... This right here is a good example of being on thin ice. Right there. I'm not a big person of timing out ban people, but when people start posting stuff like that, that's when I'll be saying, hey, chill, because you're on thin ice to get in timeout for stuff like that. And Phil should have gone ahead and say, hey, obviously to the person, don't be posting stuff like that because number one, it is very, I wouldn't say it's weird, but it's like, bro, I don't need to know that type of information.
Ready. I'm not feeling too good about this.
The game also drops inputs in the same spot over and over. Well, we'll see. Either that or it's usually user error. And if we compare all the numbers together, he gets 742 bans, which is true. Every marathon is just Mega Man now. That's what it is. All about Mega Man. Stupid game devs. Though your action time is slower thanks to years of drinking booze, which is so true. Even the dents were saying more Mega Man. I'm out. Have you watched Phil since 2015? I can say there's a delay in his eyes. I've been watching him since, actually I haven't watched him since 2015. I've been watching him since COVID, I want to say. Around that time frame, I didn't know who he was until, thanks to Duty and Rich, that's why I learned more about him. Oh yeah, just like I already tell, it's gonna be painful, zombie.
I I was holding forward and pressed jump, and it slid.
Oh, you definitely keep your hammer loaded, Dash Beer.
I pressed jump. I fucking pressed jump. Dude, you like, this isn't even Mega Man gameplay that they put into this. This is Battletoads gameplay.
Nope, it's Mega Man.
Why'd they put this into Mega Man 8? This is fucking shit.
Phil, if you play Mega
How
Man
bad is it?
it's getting bad. He's just coming to excuses of why he's saying this game is bad, when it's really fine. It's just him.
Is this during his stupid May 1st marathon?
Yeah. It's
Oh,
first
God.
Yeah, this is during that day. I only covered the previous stuff, and then I had when this month went to sleep and stuff.
Trust me, I saw the $100 animation. I saw his face. I'm like, bro, you're 44.
Yeah, and the thing is,
and you made a fucking gif out of your one of the most embarrassing fucking moments.
Exactly, and the sad part about it is, Broside called it, Ice called it. A few of the people called it, saying his $100 animation was his old face, which I'm like, I should not be surprised.
Yep, it was his old face.
Well, I'm like, still though, really, Phil, really. And if he was trying to own it, you should have done it the day after. This is like what, 10 years later.
It was like 10 years later. Like, bro, it's too late to capitalize on it.
Pretty much, other people have done it. Same here, Dashby. Around COVID, that's why I discovered this idiot. I know him thanks to This Is How You Don't Play. Oh dear Lord, those are always good. This is Dark Souls. What's up?
When did I first get really? I think I first really got into film around like 2021, 2022, because I had some friends that discovered who he was, and they really got me into the lore. And I'm like, bro, this guy is.
Like I said,
this guy just sucks.
It's around COVID I discovered him thanks to RTU and Duty, and then that's I'm like, oh dear Lord. Oh dear Lord. I'm in the Phil verse for too long. Cat's downstairs crying. She is crying. Hey, chat guys, can you wait? Hold on. Hey, Checky. Oh wait, well, too loud or something? Oh, let me turn myself up just a little bit. That might be it. Hold on. That bit a little bit better, that chorus, because sometimes it could be my mics acting up. The whole thing was based around the accent. It was.
There's nothing to do with Mega Man. I pressed jump.
And what's even more sad about this zombies, they even put yellow paint, aka hints of what he's supposed to be doing, what's supposed to be coming up. Big ups, David. How you doing there?
Dude, it doesn't work.
And also, as per the
it legitimately doesn't work.
Chatter's request,
you press the input and it actually doesn't read the input,
down.
and it's not the controller. I've been using this controller since what, December I bought it, and I don't have this problem. So it's the game. The game has an issue with dropped input.
Also, Mouse PI just made my game of the year as I put in 7 hours of the game. I know it's very positive. The game, it didn't crash me not once last night. So also, hey, that's a good thing. That is a wonderful thing.
And I'm timing it and it doesn't work.
I discovered when it's a Gundam. Before that, I thought him and Mundane Matt were the same person. Some people saying that me, I could tell that wasn't Mundane Matt. I just knew Phil was this. In the beginning, he was like, "Sorry, this idiot." I'm like, "Whatever." And then once I was like, "Yeah, we're trying to move on," Rich and Duty were like, "No, there's more to this that you gotta, look into." And since then, I've been going down this rabbit hole. Yellow paint, the bot is the whole paint with the voice instructions. True, that is true. And this is before yellow paint became a big thing.
By the way, this game also has problems. Just look at the slide. Let me show you.
Yeah, I apologize, chat. I have a very loud voice. My voice carries.
It's all good. Because Fidget, how you doing there?
Dude, I'm holding forward and pressing jump, and it's giving me a double slide, but you notice it did 2 slide sound effects, but didn't show a slide?
Hold up.
Dude.
It showed a slide.
I'm holding forward.
It showed a slide, but he did slides. I don't know what he's talking about.
And pressing jump, and it's giving me a double slide, but you notice it did 2 slide sound effects, but didn't show a slide.
It's all good.
The game is fucked up.
Oh, I agree, Anthony. Suck me very it does.
Dude, I slid. I released any direction. I pressed right. I released, and I was at neutral, and I pressed jump, and it gave me a slide.
One last time, because he's just we know he is. His last. We're gonna slow this down because I want to see exactly what he's doing here. Slow down to 0.7. Let's see.
Dude.
Go back one more time. So he slide. He didn't jump there. He just literally slide.
Dude, I slid. I released any direction. I pressed right. I released.
You was still going right, Phil. You still slide.
And I was at neutral, and I pressed jump, and he gave me a slide.
Well, certain days I do have an open VC, and then there's other times where it's like where we're going over spill stuff like that's when it's like not super, super tight, but certain things, there's certain channels in the VC I don't have entirely open the dashboard, but I'll explain more later. I love Mouse PI. I plan on beating the game, unlike IGN who only like it because there was a few hours in, which that's IGN.
He hit me out of the air. What do you want me to do?
No, you was still in the air and you jumped way too soon. You literally slide off.
He hit me out of the air. What do you want me to do? This is ass. And again, this is not Mega Man gameplay. This is Battletoads they put into Mega Man to act like it was.
Will you ever cover his Super Mario? Maybe.
Something different. It's not. And it doesn't have good controls, so why would you ever want to do this in a Mega Man game?
Okay, Phil, for one, learn some of the controls in the Mega Man Legacy is not the greatest, but at the same exact time, it's a you problem.
If you want to play Mega Man, you got to do this bullshit. What's with those? They don't work? Huh? What the fuck?
Don't know what you was doing there, Phil.
Ready.
This game is terrible. It really is. I don't like this at all.
You don't like this at all, but you managed to gain some special powers there.
How did I feel about this back in September when I played it? I think this is awful. The animations are slow and shitty looking. The controls are delayed. The stages aren't designed like Mega Man stages. Like, what is
No, they design like Mega Man stages. They just got better graphics.
this game?
It's just the problem is for you, Phil, is when stuff gets more complex and more advanced, you don't like that.
What the fuck? Are you kidding?
I guarantee you I can find somebody else playing this game way better than Phil, and it could be a lot more entertaining than him complaining.
This is terrible.
100%.
It plays horribly. Oh my.
And here's a big ups, Greedy Piggy. And the thing is, the game is having this much of a problem. There's other ways you can make it entertaining by making a clown on yourself. Phil can't seem to do that. He always finds a way to make an idiot out of himself. Oh no, Fidget, he's definitely slow.
My God.
The game doesn't let me win, you guys. I'm getting mad.
Is there any way to do save states in this game? Because I don't want to fucking redo that shit. Checkpoint save? Okay, because I'm not redoing the fucking platforming again. I'm not. It's a waste of my time.
Phil, all Mega Man games outside of Legends are platformers. That's what the base thing is. Base part of the game is. They're platformers. Get used to it.
Game is terrible.
And I'm certainly sure Mega Man 8 is fine. It's just Phil's just coming to excuses why he sucks at it.
Just look how slow he runs. It's like slow motion.
Also, Zombie, in Mega Man, he doesn't have a dash, does he?
I believe in some games he does, but I'm not 100% sure. I haven't played much Mega Man.
Well, I don't know.
Somebody else.
Well, not the old ones. I mostly was playing X. I know X has a dash on and stuff, but I don't remember if the OG Mega Man does have one.
I don't think so.
I figure that. Are most Mega Man similar to each other? Yeah, they are mostly very similar. Always remember Dash Pier. When it comes to Mega Man, they're platformers. When is DSP try? Oh, that's gonna be coming soon, Greedy Piggy. Just you wait. I can see it happening. So sick of this, my time arc. I know. Always talking about his time arc when he has plenty of time. Only Zero has a dash. Well, I'm talking about for the OG Mega Man. I know in Mega Man X around, I want to say X4, X5, that he finally does get a dash, just like Zero has a dash. Okay, so OG Mega Man doesn't have a dash. That's what I figured. Like, I would try to do some things by myself, but I need help. If I ask our Rage could one, then the time on Zelda Wind Waker because of the baton. Oh, I can see that, Fidge. I totally understand that.
What do I do? I can't get over there.
Okay, Phil. You. This is. I can see this already. This you have to time. You had to jump from this one. Try to jump. Or wait a minute. Actually, how far can this thing go? Let's see something. Okay, it can go pretty far. All Phil had to do was time it perfectly, get to this one. All he had to do was, let's see. Here's what I would have done. Jump there. Try to grab this one first. Jump and then, or this one, or try to shoot as long as I can further out. To grab this one and hop over that way. Not difficult to do. It's a little tricky because it has to be timed, but it's not too difficult.
What do I do? I can't get over there. How the
Phil, all you have to do is time it. Time it from the one on far all the way to the back here. Grab this one and you're golden.
fuck do I get over there? Look! I can't fucking go over there.
I stopped playing Wind Waker because getting the bombs were annoying. That could happen sometimes. If I understand Wind Waker, the bombs are like one of the most annoying parts in the game. The pirate test have to get into the Great Fish Fire. Probably that's what it is.
Oh my god, it's one of the worst things I've ever experienced. It's actually awful. It might be the worst Mega Man game that they've ever made.
No. If you want to talk about the worst Mega Man game, X7. We don't talk about that. Look how easy that was, Phil.
You can swing from it. Then why didn't it work at first?
Because you have to time it.
Look! It fucking passes through! You can swing from it. Then why didn't it work at first? Look!
Because you didn't time it correctly, Phil. Didn't pass through it. You didn't time it perfectly.
It fucking passes through!
You didn't time it perfectly, Phil.
This game is terrible!
The worst thing he's ever experienced. There's a lot of things worse than this, Glitter.
It fucking went right through it. Like, literally right the fuck through it.
Pendants from Final Fantasy X is very hard. Oh, I know. I know about that boss. Well, that part, Anthony.
It goes right fucking through. I'm so pissed. Fuck this game. It goes right through it. It's so bad.
It's so bad, yet you're not timing it perfectly, Phil. I see the issue. I'm not even about to explain because he's just being too stupid and not trying to figure it out. The game is terrible, but worse is the player. Exactly, Great Piggy. Here's the thing. I've seen people take Zombie. What's that game that came out before Starfield that was Bethesda? Well, not it was a Bethesda owned title, but it was made by one of the other companies. What's the name? It begins with an R.
Not ringing any bells.
Oh god, what's the name of that? It's a vampire shooter type of game. It's one of the worst because the ending was bugged. What's the name of it? Is it
Redfall?
Yeah, Redfall. That oh god.
I played some of that on Game Pass when I had it, and oh my god, it was awful. It was really bad.
I was watching Klutzy, Gara, and Minxie play that, and I was just joking around in chat. Once it got to the ending, Daniel's bug. I'm like, oh dear God, okay. If you want to rage quit the game, go ahead. I don't blame him because it was so bad. It was horrible. Like that's the worst thing. I'd rather play Mega Man 8 over Redfall.
Yeah, Redfall was awful. Nobody. It was bad, and it was made by Arcane, which
Arcane, it was.
Like, yeah. The same people that made Dishonored, which Dishonored was really good, from my understanding.
You know, it was, and I don't understand how Dishonored you could put time effort make that game so good, and then Redfall, what happened? Like, did people change or something? Like, good lord!
Like, I don't get it.
I don't get it neither. I can't imagine Phil playing OG Chorus and dying. Trust me, Great Piggy. Again, you can give him the most easiest game, he'll still find a way to die multiple times. Phil reminds me of Uncle Ruckus in terms of anger. So that's why I rage quit Wind Waker and look at the ending, which I can understand. You go ahead ahead, Fidget. Go right ahead. Nothing wrong with that. I got no problem with that.
How the fuck am I supposed to do this when it doesn't work?
I mean, Phil, take your time, figure out. You're not in a rush. Look at that. Worked just fine right there, Phil.
Well, I got an extra life. It just doesn't go in the right hole.
All right, this is what obviously it's a little mini boss here, or is this the final? This might be a mini boss. No,
Yeah, it might be a mini boss. Looks like
might
a
be.
mini boss.
it might be. Let this continue to play. Hannah, you're correct.
I mean, they never give you any help either.
Phil, if you actually grind off screen, these are marathon, what I'm talking about. If you actually took your time, gather another E tank, gather energy for that, you actually will have some. All Mega Man games have your E tanks. You should have gotten one by now.
You're kidding.
That was on you, Phil.
Can't move any faster than that either.
Yep.
Do the whole thing from the beginning.
That's how all Mega Man games are. They have a checkpoint. Once you reach the checkpoint, you can tell you from that part.
This is literally the worst Mega Man game I've ever played in my entire life, and I'm not exaggerating. It's terrible. This is nothing whatsoever like Mega Man. I've now played 3 segments, none of which play like a Mega Man game.
Play just fine like a Mega Man game.
Okay.
But again, keep coming with the excuses, Phil. I'm certainly loving it.
Thank you for $5. Someone just did a $5 tip, says,
Nah, Magic. Grant. Oh, well, Lord. Well, obviously RMP to them.
I always found it really weird how every year a bunch of grown men celebrate an anniversary of another grown man who robes one out on camera by accident. No one that's mentally stable or getting laid on the regular care, so keep on keeping on, Phil. Thank you so much.
I get laid normally. That's number one. Number two, just to make fun of an idiot who's actually thin-skinned. That's why.
I appreciate that very much. You are correct.
Real simple.
I appreciate your support. And so far today's been great, except this marathon so far, the game is terrible. I really do hope that we get to Mega Man 9 sooner rather than later. Thank you for $4,014 of support today, everyone. That's very, very nice of you.
Not funny, Phil.
For $4,000 of support in one day, it's my biggest account.
That one I don't know too well, Dash, but you have to explain that one a bit more in detail.
Accomplishment. I've never had a day like that before.
I meant to have to look up the locations for the treasures of the first 3 and try, which I always recommend that if you're trying to do look for the treasures, you definitely look up a guide for that one because they're pretty hard to find.
Very nice. That was one hell of a mega
Busting.
To make
Oh dear God, I hate when he does this.
$4,000 in a day. Hey, we can still get there, right? It's only 2:37. I'm going to be here for like another 7 hours, so maybe we will get there, right?
Oh my god.
I know. This is, again, just to those who stream the whole thing. I give them kudos for that because, good Lord. Also, big ups, Roman Sanchez. How you doing there? Good morning. Good morning.
Remember, we'll get that awesome $100 animation if we get some more $100 contributions. So who's going to do it, right? Let's go. Let's get another $100 tip or super chat. Let's get, how about 10,000 kicks? That'd be nice. 10,000 kicks. Here we go.
Tell me you're a beggar without telling me you're a beggar, Phil.
This fucking sucks, man. Why is this game so bad? This is the worst ever. The worst fucking ever.
Ready.
Look, Phil, now you're moving fast.
I pressed jump and it slid.
You slid, Phil. You didn't jump. You slid.
I pressed jump by holding forward and jump and it slid.
You slid, Phil. You didn't jump. You slid.
One of the worst fucking games ever made.
Big ups, JoJo.
Terrible.
How you doing there?
Ready.
Oh my god.
Did as
Now no one here drops a fucking item.
That's true. Why, Dashper? Please tell me more.
This is the fucking worst. This game is the worst. It's the pits, man.
You were saying that to a couple other Mega Man games, and then you finally beat them. All right, land on the spikes. Land on the spike. Oh, never mind. He landed on that, but still, though, he was dead. I have to double check to see if he is playing that.
I don't think I want to play this anymore. I don't think I want to play this anymore.
Ready.
It's so badly made and so poorly controlled. I just don't want to bother with it.
We'll get into there. We'll get into Anthony. Don't worry, we'll get into there. When it came to Skyrim, when I was able to do stuff on my own, or I remember what my brother did, only place I needed help was, that one there's, I remember looking that one up. That part there is tough.
It's a piece of shit. I want to play Mega Man 9 and 10, like badly now. Thanks for nothing.
I'm
no
not
help.
too familiar with the franchise there, Dashford. That's why I said go ahead and explain more. Okay, obviously Phil being at low health. I wish you would click on his inventory to see, so I could see exactly what he has. I know,
Oh,
Jojo. I
fuck.
can clearly see that.
Wait, what? I hit load checkpoint save.
It's loading from the last checkpoint, Phil.
A checkpoint?
Big ups, Astro. How are you doing there? Again, good morning to you as well, my man. And yet he chooses brought and played this game. DSP is a unique brand of pathetic. He definitely is.
Save, it doesn't actually, it's not a
it's
save
hack and
state.
slash. Okay,
It's
that's
not a
why.
save state.
There's a couple hack and slashes that I did play, but I'm not the biggest fan. Big ups, Mike Nobody. How you doing there? I hate. The Dragon Ball DLC. I forgot about that.
So it's completely fucking worthless.
Covers in the game. Okay.
We're gonna play Mega Man 9 now. I'm serious. I'm never playing that game again.
Of course, he's not gonna play that game in because it was more difficult for him to play.
I'm gonna play Mega Man. So it doesn't have save states. The checkpoint saves load you with less health than if you just reloaded normally. And then if you quit out of the game and you come back, it didn't save anything. And you have to start from the beginning of the Wily stages. No, I'm not playing that game ever again.
Because it was on easy mode for you. Nice try, Phil. We know why.
No, that's just the worst fucking Mega Man I've ever played in my life. I can't believe how bad that game is.
Yeah, here come excuses of why you hate the game. What's up, Garcia? Big ups.
That's legit one of the worst fucking
Now
Mega
you go ahead and type. It's okay, Fidget.
Man games I've ever seen. It doesn't even save your progress, even when you save. When you checkpoint save, it erases your health. Like, fuck that. No, I'm not playing it.
No, Phil. It picks it to where your health was at the point in time. So if you was at low health, you was at low health. If you is at half health, you at half health. Nice try.
Ever again. All right. I don't
Remember,
remember
there are people who like Mega Man 8.
this game. All I remember is this game whooped my ass. Because this game was an Xbox 360 game, not an NES game, even though they designed it to look like an NES game. And I just remember it being really hard.
Of course you do, but let's move on to that. This better not be him eating food.
I'm keeping it off camera to build the suspense. I want to see what you guys voted for. Turkey hot dogs with turkey chili won the poll on Kick. And bison burgers
All right, if this is him eating food, we're gonna skip that unless it's something more important. Now, let's see. Let's see.
won the poll on YouTube. Okay? So, first off, everyone who voted for turkey hot dogs, you are
Exactly,
absolutely
that's what it
incorrect.
is.
It is not turkey hot dogs whatsoever. You lose. What I have here are two veggie masala burgers. They are actually made purely from vegetables, and they have
Oh God.
Phil, dear Lord have mercy. Look, I'm not going to not. There are some veggie-based products that are decent, and then some that are just like, bleh, bleh, like, what is this nonsense? Like, no. My thing is, if you go to eat a hamburger, just go ahead and eat a hamburger for crying out loud.
a masala seasoning on them that makes it taste like curry.
And what is that? What type of buns is that? That's not Hawaiian buns. That's sesame seed buns. Yeah, sesame seed buns, but still, ugh.
They are on healthy buns. You can see multigrain buns. Yeah, that's what I'm about.
Let me just first see if he just eats and talk. I'm going to skip it because even I don't want to see this. But let me just see, Chad. Let me just see. Doesn't? Oh dear God. Oh dear God. You know what, Chad? Put a 1 if you want to watch this, or put a 2 if you want me to skip this.
You know me, I'm a masochist.
Listen, I pray to God's a liar too, because I don't want to see him eat this. I do not want to see this dude eat this food. Oh. Three twos. There's number one. There's another one. Good enough. We're skipping this. Thank the Lord.
I need that money. I really.
Let's see. Ooh. Okay, we got something here. This is a good one here.
Never bother me that I'll never make as much as I do at the casino. It's a lie. I already have.
I think they're sesame seed buns, but they look like they've been stale.
And does
robust urban garlic flavor.
it bother me that I'll never make as much on a stream without getting a bump from a bigger streamer, let alone 1,000. I think that
And I love how the game's audio is louder than he is.
one day I will. I just don't know what it'll be. Like I said, I don't think it'll ever just be playing video games, to be honest with you. I don't even see a video game big enough to make $3,000. Even like GTA 6, I just don't.
Wait.
I don't even see a video game big enough to make
You know, let me turn the captions right now because I can barely hear him.
$3,000. Even like GTA 6, I just don't see it.
Go back over the
Make as much as I do at the casino. It's a lie. I already have. And does it bother me that I'll never make as much on a stream without getting a bump from a bigger streamer, let alone 1,000?
Okay, so pretty much she's talking about money. Pretty much complaining that how is that you got Kino Casino making more money than he is, and he can't seem to make $1,000. Even though the problem with him is he has to realize he has a handful of dents, like what 2 dents now at this point. Because
Yeah, one of them is this person. I forgot their fucking name, but they wailed out on Phil last night. Gave him like a $200 super chat.
I am not surprised. But one person, I think it was one person he named, was it Dunsfelter? One of them he named, he hasn't seen him in a while, that was MIA for a good long time.
Dunsfelter, that's the one.
Dunsfelter, yes. And Ted Turner passed away. Oh dear Lord, Ted Turner passed away. Rest in peace to Ted Turner. Holy crap! I just now seen that, Lewis. I was watching Urban Style Individuals video where the thumbnail said he's. Oh no, I believe he is.
Oh, about the Ozempic thing? Yeah,
Yeah,
he's taking Ozempic.
He
Like, he's
is.
taking a GLP-1.
Yeah, he is. Which is why I believe most people take that like what, overweight or diabetic, if I'm not mistaken, Zombie.
Yeah, it's a diabetic drug. But one of the side effects is weight loss.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Because he kept showing off his little squirting little arms. So, okay, yes, did he lose some weight? He did, but he's been losing in a very unhealthy way.
Yeah.
He's still got that spare tire in his chest and his stomach, though. That hasn't changed.
Yeah, like I saw a recent photo of him with like just a tank top on. I'm like, bro does not look good.
No, he does not. And the thing is, you want to talk about being healthy. I'm like, really, Phil, you're healthy? Go get a blood work. Let's see what the blood work says. Because I certainly is going to say otherwise if you're healthy or not. You can't hide that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that one day I will. I just don't know what it'll be. Like I said, I don't think it'll ever just be playing video games, to be honest with you. I don't even see a video game big enough to make $3,000. Even like GTA 6.
So oh wow, okay. So he's looking to make $3,000. The question is it $3,000 a week, a month, Phil, or are you talking about deal that you're hoping to get? Because that's why I turn the captions on, because number one, the game's audio is way too loud for me to hear him, and two, I can pretty much for the chat see exactly what he's talking about. So pretty much all he's doing is talk about money. One of the side effects of Ozempic is face melting, which he has been doing.
Just don't see it.
Yeah.
But there may be something someday that will get me there. Now, as for over $1,000 without another streamer, I could do that. 100% I could do that. I know I could.
Then why did you call out Asmongold? Why did you link up with Kino Casino? Why were you begging for LTG? You was begging for other people to come on, and you're sitting here saying that you can actually make bank without them? That's telling a lot.
Okay.
Yeah. That's telling a lot, Phil.
It's just a matter of how much I want it and how much I ask for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that I could do that, but do I really want to sit here begging the entire stream? Like, right now, I'm at what? What am I even at right now? Like, $500 for support? Now, you realize if I sat here just begging the entire stream, I'd probably be around 700, 800 already. I know I would. But
you were begging earlier in the stream. Even when you made 200, you were still begging. Even
Also,
right,
this is a subtle bag. This is
Yes.
subtle.
Yes, it's a subtle beg. It's also what I call a cope beg because you're trying to make it seem like, well, I only beg because you guys need support. I only beg for this. Like, no, Phil, you're begging. It's still bad either way.
We're past that. Like, I'm happy and successful enough. I don't have to sit here begging anymore.
Then why do
But
you
then why do you keep doing it?
exactly? Why do you still do it? If you're so successful, if you're so set, and money's not an issue, then why do you beg for it? Why do you still have these little so-called goals you brought back? Why do you still complain about it when you don't make a certain money on certain streams? You're saying you're successful, but yet you're doing something else at the same time. Again, buddy, either you're set or you're not. Just be honest. In my opinion, do I think you make a decent amount of money? Yes, he does. The thing is, he doesn't know how to save it.
So I'm happy with what I'm getting. It would be great if people supported the stream. It would be great if I could make over 1,000 today and it would prove the trolls wrong. But I don't have to sit here and ask for it. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm still good.
You do realize all of us don't care because guess what? It's not our money, it's their money. They constantly give you their money. And then there are days where you make no money. Excuse me, there's days when they give you $0, you literally crash out. He's remembering his days back on Twitch, especially when he's linked up with Machinima. That's he's also trying to bring up Hanar.
That's the true measure of success. You understand?
I mean, Hano.
Okay. So, I'm gonna try this.
Phil has this certain habit of making normal people crash out like me. Well, he does. It takes a skill to make the most patient person crash out. Again, I've seen so many people who've been patient, and then they have a moment where they have to like literally go off on Phil.
Guys, if you are enjoying today's marathon stream, please support it in some way. Give it a like.
You see this, zombie?
Christ.
A few minutes ago, you saw my wow. I don't need to beg all stuff, and here we go. He's begging right now.
Yep.
Leave it to Phil. That's all I always say, Chad. Let him talk. Eventually, he will put his own foot in his own mouth. He's an expert doing that.
Like if you haven't, let's get to 200 likes on YouTube. Everything appreciated. Super chats, memberships, kicks, subs, and tips. All would be amazing today. If you can support, please do. We still got a lot more coming. Hours of content. But please support what we got now. This has been a ball busting marathon.
Where is it?
Not funny. Dickens laugh.
On for sure.
I'm
Holy
start
crap.
playing it every time you keep saying busting because it's so stupid.
So dumb.
ICS terminally retarded in Kick Chat just said, how can I send you a large sum of money to 4 to 5 figures? It's fine, you can keep it because I don't need 5 zeros. That's all you can afford.
Obviously, Phil, they were trolling you, but you was too stupid to realize that.
Okay. Well, I finally beat it. I guess I can drink my White Russian, finally. Well deserved. I doubt we're going to get any more $100 contributions today. We only had the one.
They never left there.
So, I don't think we're going to get any more shops today.
I
guess I'll have my White Russian then. I deserve it. After beating Mega Man 9 legit without even buying items, I deserve it. Seriously.
Oh, you beat a game without buying items. How fucking great of you.
I know. It's almost like it's a big achievement, even though it's just in a video game.
Yeah. No, 11 did flop per what Capcom expected or wanted. Like, Drake Breaker says, didn't flop, it sold 1 million copies.
Yes,
yeah,
I know.
And,
he's drinking gin.
The Pragmata sold 1 million copies in 2 days. They wanted it to be a good, a big game, like the big return of Mega Man to the mainstream, and it didn't do as well as they wanted at all.
Really, Phil? Do you want to show me receipts? Or should I say, you want to show us receipts? Because I don't believe what you're saying.
I do prefer the 8-bit style Mega Man regardless. Like, I like this better than
a
more
definitely
modernized Mega Man with modern graphics and everything.
Yeah, you prefer it, Phil, because it's a lot more simpler compared to more modern Mega Man games.
Take a shot, no, take a shot for 100.
He doing that because he thinks it annoys detractors. It doesn't annoy me. I just ignore it.
$100 contribution. So far, we've had one, so I took one shot.
Oh, remember this zombie?
Oh boy, I did not see this section. This is
Oh.
gonna be brand spanking new.
Oh, watch it. This is pretty funny.
But,
'Cause
you
I
know,
remember Ice was going over this, and it was still hilarious.
Put my cup water here. So annoying. I couldn't jump. Pump man next.
Dude, he cut the best part out there. What happened was he kept face taking the trucks and died multiple times to it. It was funny. He was actually slowly getting mad about it.
Let's go. And I would say, guys, thank you so much. Great marathon. I had a great time hanging out with all of you. This would obviously be around the last chance. Oh, it's Sheet Man next? Is it really? Oh, okay.
Oh, and by the way, his chat was handheld through this whole part here, which I find so stupid.
This would
How do you become a contractor? Simple, Fidget. Just do content on Phil. Easy.
be around the last
And I mean negative content. That's how you become a detractor.
chance to support the stream. I'm going to try to turbo through these 3 bosses and then wrap it up. So last chance to support if you can. Thanks to those who have. And if you're about to, that would be great. Remember what my trolls said earlier? They said, you can never make $1,000 on a stream, Phil. That's what they said. I'm not even kidding.
Spoiler alert. He never reached 1,000 on his marathon.
You might already have. But to them, it's like, what the hell is this? What the
And, ooh, okay, he's up to land the spikes. No, he won't. He won't because I believe his excuse is it's not compatible with something like that. He came with some really sorry excuse, and naturally he didn't want to play that.
Is it supposed to be a computer screen?
Yes, Phil.
It's supposed to be a computer screen and grabbing that's the arrow, grabbing icons and shit.
Doesn't even have to be a negative content. PWR. Oh, yeah. Well, excuse me. Mud. You know.
Like, what is going on here? It's about $3, so I'll just say it's $3. Again, guys, last chance to contribute to the stream if you liked this marathon and you liked my anniversary celebration, and if you would like to contribute to my $1,000 goal.
No. I think I'd rather not give you a single dime and just watch you crash out. That's a lot more entertaining and free.
Yeah, I don't think we're hitting $1,000. Just saying. If we did, then I would have to take a bunch of shots because I would owe you guys for those contributions. But I don't think that we're doing that today. That's okay. We've had a great day, have we not?
I did, and I thoroughly enjoyed it, Anthony.
Classic Mega Man chill vibes, good fun. All right. So here's the deal. I had a great time today. I hope that you did too.
I had a great time when I streamed it. Watching you, on the other hand, no.
And you know, we had a good time with the retro games. We celebrated together, right? We memed a bit. It was all good. And now it's out of our system and we can chill and have good fun moving forward, right? That's what I'm all about. All right.
Sure, Phil. Sure.
So let's talk about next week, everybody. I'm off tomorrow. Well deserved. I need it after today, this freaking marathon and 7 straight days that I've been streaming. I need a relaxing day off tomorrow. Have to see if I get one.
Tomorrow.
You
Sure,
know,
Phil.
it's my day to run errands and everything. When I'm working 7 straight days, I mean, when am I going to go grocery shopping, right? It has to be on the day that
Oh my
I finally
God.
have off. So
In between your fucking streams. Oh my god.
I know.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm about to.
Go for it.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. Phil, you've got the easiest fucking job on the planet. Streaming is easy.
It is.
It's a very easy job to do. Like, anybody can download OBS and fucking turn on a stream. Anybody can do it.
It's not hard. I mean, go ahead.
It's really not hard.
Shoot, I've been doing
And
it
it's
for
like, and Phil's here treating it like, oh, I'm working at 9 to 5. I'm on that grind. And I'm like, bro, people working 9 to 5 are putting in more hours than you.
Yeah. Not only that, Phil, I literally have a 10 to 7, or in my case, it'll be 10 to 3. No, 10 to 7, 10 to 7. I'm sorry, 10 to 7, or and then whackly it's like a 10 to 6:30. Either way, it's like 11 to 7. I have that, Phil. So again, how is that somebody with me to have a full-time job and still able to put the time in doing streaming? Now I don't stream every day or do content every day because I have other stuff in real life, but not difficult to do. You make it seem like it's the most hardest thing to do of all time, when it's not. Streaming is more easier than making videos. because making videos takes time, it takes effort. Again, not difficult to do. It just takes time and effort, which you have plenty of both. I'm just starting to call out his lies when you call a troll. Exactly, Piggy. Well, that's the whole thing. This is Phil, Fox. I always remember Phil is trying to retcon stuff that makes no sense.
I hope that you enjoyed
Like,
today's event.
It's like, Phil, here's what I would do if I did like 2 streams today. I would be like, okay, morning stream, I do that. In between streams, I would go grocery shopping.
Exactly.
Like, it's not hard.
Yes. Real simple to do, Phil. Real simple.
I did. And I'm off tomorrow. So what's going on when we get back next week? Let's talk about that.
He
Okay.
does that every time, which is so stupid, Mike. Nobody.
So on Sunday, Level 1 podcast to recap how the marathon went and talk all about cool stuff and news and everything. If you want me to react to stuff, I heard that there's this new game about the Bloodline Dawn something vampire game. I never even heard of it.
Never heard of it, but you're talking about it.
But people keep asking me about it. I'm like, yeah, we'll talk about that. I can maybe react to it or whatever.
No, Fidget. No, Fidget. Streaming is really easy to do. The only thing you have to worry about is just your audio and stuff. Other than that, no, streaming is incredibly easy. Like I said, and just like Zombie has said, making videos is a lot more time consuming than streaming is.
Yeah, streaming is easy. It is like I could download OBS right now and just hit go live.
Mm-hmm. Like for example,
I
could
do it.
Let me show you an example. We already been through, we skipped one video. We already been through three videos. We got like 4 more to go. This is how easy streaming is. If I was making a video, let's say I was trying to combine all of them, it would probably take me a week to get it out because there'd be a lot of editing, a lot of stuff to go over, a lot of stuff to cut out. Believe it, chat. Even Zombie has made videos. Making videos is a lot more time consuming than streaming.
It is very time consuming.
Not hard, not difficult.
No,
Good.
No. Like I said to Mike, nobody. Any schmuck could do it. Even someone like Phil could do it.
Mm-hmm.
All you gotta do is hit go live. But the reason why it's so difficult for Phil is that Phil is not putting in any sort of effort. Like, if you put in just a little bit of effort, you will grow as a creator.
Yeah. It might be slow in the beginning, but as long as you keep putting the time and the effort in, you keep pushing,
Like,
get you
if you do treat streaming like a full-time job, you will grow. Like one of my friend PMS Jordan, she's a streamer and she's making money off of it now.
Exactly. Let me think. Who can I think of a good example? Dane Drops. If you go back in his beginning, when he was I don't think he has streamed, but he's made videos. In the very beginning, it was slow for him before eventually he finally catch on. Look how he is now, like 1 million. Oh no, is he 2 million sub channel? A 2 million sub channel. He also has a show on Netflix called Fresh. Is it Fresh and Fit? No, not Fresh and Fit. It's Fresh Fried something where he goes over different areas of the country, stuff like that. And he's doing pretty well for himself. It takes time. But as long as you keep putting the effort in, it's gonna eventually show. Phil, when was the last time? Hey Susan, I see you sneaking there. How you doing there? When was the last time you went out for fun? Me and my sim racing pals are racing. It's fun. Ooh, go for it. Be safe though, Susan, but definitely go for it. Have fun.
So we'll do all that on the podcast, and then Pokemon Fire Red continues on the day stream on Sunday, and then Sunday night Saros will continue. All right. So,
which I did check out his Saros gameplay. It's boring.
We'll see if Saros will hold up, and if you guys actually want.
I've been too nervous about not responding to people. No, I understand that, Fidget. Again, streaming.
That is understandable.
Yeah, streaming or making content is not for everybody. I'll be honest with that one. It takes a certain amount of thick skin to do that. Because trust me, there are some people I had to respond to, and there's some people I just didn't respond to. I'll just ignore them.
It as a lengthy playthrough, or if it.
And the reason why I say that, chat, and the same thing with Zombie can attest here, you're gonna come across some people that are just looking for attention, and you just gotta learn to either respond once or just completely ignore them. Trust me, there are some people, for example, had gone after my thumbnails. It's like, okay, what's wrong with my thumbnails? Oh, so yeah, like, okay, who cares? I'm just making fun of an idiot. I responded to that one time. The person tried to respond back, and I just ended up ignoring them because I'm like, all right, you're just seeking attention, whatever, brother.
Really only works for 1 or 2, streams. and then it's, we're kind of done with it, which is okay. This coming week, just so you know, we're finishing Dragon Quest VII. We're finishing Pragmata. All right, we're getting to Endgame
2 of those games should have been completed.
of Mouse PI for Hire. So we have 3 games that are
Which I got no room to talk. I need to finish up Spiral too, but that's because, again, the real life stuff.
either finishing or heading to the end game. So we'll be looking actively for new games
I
next
just
week.
started Dying Light the Beast.
Oh, how's it going so far?
Oh, the starts off strong.
Also next week, DSP tries it either the Mandalorian and Grogu meal at
Oh, Great Piggy, if he got hit with a paintball, that would be so hilarious.
Burger King, or it could be something else if that's not available. And great time today. I hope that all of you did too. I literally not once looked at attendance, so I don't know how many people were here, honestly. I don't really care. As long as you guys were chill and had a good time, it doesn't really matter to me. Support was good, as you can see. I mean,
When you was begging so much.
basically, I made double what I would have made during a normal streaming day, just being silly and having fun and playing, Mega Man. So I hope
Okay, the whole bike thing, I don't think that ever happened, but he goes through the story how he had a bike one time, and then for some strange reason in his neighborhood, somebody stole it from him. I remember him telling that stupid story. I hate getting the conversation when somebody only for them to having to look at it. No, I understand that. Hanno. That's what happened with me. But again, I just responded once and then just kept it moving.
that you guys enjoyed as well. And good stuff.
Oh, I know
right?
what that is, Susan.
Everyone have a good day away. What I will do, I'm actually curious.
Because
Because
Dunce, good morning. How you doing, my man? What's so funny, Phil?
let's see here. Oops. Yes, I was just going to say, I wanted to see how things are going because my editor already was working on stuff. And they said they're actually working on the video right
Plenty. Anthony, plenty.
now. They're actually exporting the video. So, yeah, there will be a
And I don't think he ever had a bike. I don't think he had one.
highlight from
Only way for that story to confirm is if his parents came out and said it.
earlier today. The intro segment, all the stuff we talked
The story is he never rode a bike because urban style individual Mike King. Oh yes, he did say that. I forgot about that.
about and all of that will be live overnight. And that'll
That's
be my
what's up,
highlighted
Dunce.
video for the channel, moving forward. A nice edited video regarding the anniversary and all that stuff. And it should be a good one. All right.
Again, way too late, Phil. There are plenty of detractors who made videos up about that, and they make it a lot more entertaining.
So I hope that you all had a great time with me today. I had a great chill time with all of you. Enjoy the day.
Again, Greedy Piggy, I know his father, well, again, according to the story, his father bought a bike, but I'd rather have, well, I know it's never happened, but I'd rather hear his father's perspective if they really bought a bike for him.
Away on Saturday, and we'll be back on Sunday. We'll do another 6-day streaming week of fun. Once again here on DSP Gaming, okay?
Oh, he definitely did.
Good stuff.
Lewis.
All right, so let's go ahead. And
Yes, that is
let's
so
see,
true,
on the
Mike.
kick side, I'm going to assume Mad TV is streaming. I mean, that guy's like always streaming, right? All right. I'm going to send you guys over to Mad TV. Everyone on Kick, thank you for chilling with me today. I hope you had a good time. Peace out. See you Sunday.
Yeah, and we're going to move on from that because only a couple more videos.
Too loud, guy.
Happy May 1st burst.
Ooh, now let's hear from Wayne's perspective on this one.
I know fucking Review Tech USA is going to be all about today. What's my thoughts on chicken fighting? You shouldn't do it. Well, you ever consider picking up a game engine like Unreal Engine and learning how to, actually learning how to code? No, I'm good on that one. I'm good on that one. Like, if I ever got out of, being an internet personality, I'd either want to get into, car sales or some form of, hauling.
Okay. Not to defend Wings, but when it comes to cars, he does know what he's talking about. I was thoroughly surprised. You remember when Phil's tire got stolen?
Oh yeah, I remember that, and he was just bitching about it.
Yeah, and even Wings was calling him out on that one, and he was saying, and he actually saw what type of car Phil has. Big ups, Rainbow. How you doing there? He saw what type of car Phil has. The tire stuff went into great details, and I'm not gonna lie, I was thoroughly surprised that he knows stuff about cars. So I will give this to Wings. If he were to step away from the internet and go straight into cars, he might do pretty good for himself. Only thing is, he's got to make sure he's constantly getting up and following the schedule. I don't think so too, Anthony. I don't think he traveled to New York. I need videos to see if he's been there. He probably still has stabilizers on. Probably that's what it is. Probably that too, right there, Rainbow. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Hanno. I'm surprised when it comes to cars. I'll listen to Wings on that one because he knows his stuff. Oops, I did not mean to hit the mute button. My apologies, chat.
Because like music, cars music and cars are two of my favorite things in the world. I remember
Which is true. He definitely knows some stuff about music. A lot more than Phil.
back in the day when I only had 100 friend slots to play with and everybody wanted to be on my fucking friends list. So I'm like, hey, give me $20 worth of Microsoft points and you get priority.
Well, I don't know about that because according to the story, Green Piggy, which you do know, he's saying that somebody stole the tire, even though I think what that was somehow another tire got damaged and him and his wife tried to change it out.
People hated that shit, dog. Like they absolutely hated it. I remember that being a controversy where like charging people for friend slots. But it was more along the lines of like, I don't know any of these people on this fucking list. Like $20 in a huge barrier of entry. Like it matters, right? But we weren't paying $5 a gallon back then either. What were we doing the other day? Me and Kelly were going to go get dinner, and we sat around.
Okay, so what's why he's talking about Phil?
Talked about where we're to go to this restaurant. Stream, man, like,
wait, hold on,
right? See, I never understood how Phil jerked it on stream, man.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Creepy, right? See, I never understood how Phil jerked it on stream, man. Like, do that shit in the shower. Do that shit in the shower. You'll be fine.
I mean, good point. Good point.
I'm almost certain like Phil had a live-in girlfriend at the time too. Have
Apparently.
her do it. And then there's the whole fact that he sat in it for like 2.5 hours, possibly 3 hours.
Did he? Holy crap! Wings may have a good point there. He may have a good point.
Just sat in it. And
Because I mean, I always joke that it landed on the controller. That's just me with the running joke, but he's got a good point. Definitely in the shower, easy water. Well, true. That is true, Green Piggy.
screamed.
Oh, he did. Why am I not surprised? All I'm gonna say about the gas is I want the statue, the music, and the style of the 1970s, not the gas prices. True.
And like I feel bad about talking about it because like
You don't need to feel bad. Just talk about it. We know how much Phil gets to know with it. Just do it. It's content. It's funny.
I don't know about you guys, but the thing
Not that, but there's been plenty of times, Wings, where Phil has been coming at your neck. This is the perfect opportunity for you to come at his neck.
I remember the most about Phil in the whole May 1st situation was his hair. Like his hair was all messed up, right? Like he had just got out of bed and he was like, fuck it, I got a stream, right? Been there. I understand it, right?
Good point.
But like, I don't know. He looked like he looked like he lived in a world of depression.
He could also been hung over too. Well, at the time he didn't have Jasper. This is like before. This is way before he got Jasper. Before he met Kat, so he didn't have Jasper at that time.
And it's not so much that I'm shitting on Phil, right? Class act, right? Think with the $5. We're just
But you should because Phil's been coming at your neck plenty of time, Wings.
talking about something that people are going to talk about on May 1st.
Oh, I know, Green Picky. I know.
Like it's almost
Sash. Okay, I'm gonna get bigger, Rainbow.
it's almost a national holiday at this point. Right. Phil's taking advantage of it. Phil's gonna make him some fucking money today.
Which he did when he was begging.
Can I get a dog, pimp? Dog! I don't know. I hate my fucking voice. Like, I think my voice sounds like trash.
Oh, dear God. Are we going to have to go through this again? Oh, dear God. We did, but we're going to skip that. We really seen that plenty of times, Chad. We seen it enough. We know what goes on May 1st. I just want to hear Wings' perspective on this.
I don't really beg for donations.
Actually, you do. Just not as bad as Phil does.
I mean, there's time I ask for donations, but, like, that's not... Asking once or twice a stream is not begging.
I refuse to believe he broke up with Panda as he claimed he did during the emergency stream. But no, Panda broke up with him because I think, this is my theory, I think what it was is that Panda was trying to get, well, obviously they were in a relationship, and Panda was trying to wanted Phil to spend more time with her, do more stuff with her, normal stuff, and he wasn't doing that. He was always talking about streaming, just talking about the trolls, whatever, and she was just, trying to go with it. And I think she was slowly getting to know with it. I think what finally broke the camel's back is when she got sick that time. And when she got sick, to go to the hospital stuff, I think she heard Phil talk about, oh, just give her a pill, whatever. And I think that was really bothering her. And when they got home, when she was still not feeling well, Phil woke up to make dinner. I think that was what I think that was the final straw, which is why, okay, yeah, I gotta think about getting out because this dude does not care with me. Not only that, she also had a full time. Did she have a full time job? I think she had a full time job at that time. And I think what happened was she was around her coworkers, around her friends. So I'm like, like, look, girl, like, you could do better than him. He's not doing anything for you, you know. And she started to really start smelling the coffee and wake up. And I think she said, you know what, I'm done with this. End up breaking up with them, moving out and moving on with her life. And look where she's at right now, married, happy and stuff. She has, I know she has a child, I believe a son, so she's doing well for himself. And what Phil needs to realize is he needs to be careful because at any point in time, if Pandalea want to come back, she could drop a lot of tea on Phil, and there's nothing he could do about that.
Oh,
It's just like
100%.
Oh, she had a part-time job. Still, Hannah, that's still enough for her to realize, wait a minute, there's more to a life than hang out with, be around this guy. It's like because she wanted more of a life for herself. Also, remember, Panda Lee is much. I think she was what 6 years younger than Phil, 6 or 7 years younger than Phil.
Well, she just turned 18 when they started dating, so
Right. So, and he was what in his late 20s.
I think so. I forgot the exact age.
It's somewhere. We'll say somewhere between like 8 to 8. No, let's see. Wait, if he was, let's say, okay, let's say he was 28 and she was turning 18. That means there's a 10 years age gap. Let's just use that.
Yeah.
So that's what probably more of what it was. You can't even satisfy the simple needs of woman. Oh no, he could not even do that. And I'm not going to mention many times where she was trying to give him hints for some sexy time. We're not going to bring that up. But there's been times where she just wanted to spend time with him and he still wouldn't do that. You could see in her face, she's like, are we doing this again? Oh, same here. So Glyph 2829. So again, you're talking about like a 10 to 11 years age gap, which is a big age gap.
the Salvation Army, like ringing the bell.
And again, when it also came to Panda Lee moving into Phil, I am with Duty this one. I blame the parents. They should have said, wait a minute, you're gonna move halfway across this country to be with somebody who you don't even know that's 10 years older than you? No.
Every now and then.
No.
Like the problem is, a lot of people think I sit here and beg for donations the entire time because the only thing that gets clipped is the times that I do ask for donations. Like people come over here act like I'm Dark Side Phil, where I'm constantly like, "Hey, do this, do this, do this, do this." No, that's not what I do.
Wings, again, there's been times you beg. You don't hardcore beg like Phil does.
Well, you're saying investments. Like here's the thing with investments, and I'm not trying to give too much of a snapshot of my life. Resberger, thank you for the $2. Thank you so much, dude. Look, have fun. I gotta go do the show here soon, so I gotta shut this one down here in a minute. Generally, I keep a 6-month security fund. Just six months. I have a set amount I keep in my checking account, and then anything
And once again, locals always tell them more information they need to tell.
past that, I invest. I put into portfolio. But like,
He just streams near motto. That's when I know Phil is gay. Even slept with Rambo when they were traveling instead of in a room. Exactly. That's the part that makes it really gay. He did that. At least DSP didn't powerbomb him. Yeah, good point. Good point, Anthony. Good point.
that, like some things are like CDs. Like for example, like my Boogie money, the money I got from the fight for Boogie, I got $14,500 for the fight from Boogie. I spent $3,500 on one of my cars, so that left me with like $11,000, which I put into a CD, a 10-month CD. It accrued a certain amount of money. I took that money, reinvested into the CD again, so that money is currently locked up. I don't know
Oh, I've definitely Hannah. I believe she would.
where it is right now, but I can't easily get access
Yeah, I seen that. I've seen not Great. I seen that Rainbow.
to that money, right? It has to sit into a CD and mature. You know, we also have like a 401k that my wife runs through her job.
R.I.P.
I have a Vanguard account that I anytime I have overages, I put into that Vanguard account.
Again, Wings, why are you going in details all this information about when it comes to you making money? Again, you could easily say, no, I'm pretty well and just keep it moving. No, you want to go into details, and then this is when you get upset when people use this information against you because you gave out this information. Just like Phil, you are your own biggest detractor.
I do have land that I rent, but that's not crazy amounts of money. I used to rent houses, but I got rid of all the houses because like renting houses is a money pit. Like it's a trap unless you get a really good tenant. So I just rent land at this point. things of that nature.
And we're done with that one. I'm glad I went through that one pretty quickly because, good lord. Oops, which button oops, not that one. Wrong button. Sorry, chat. Wrong button, wrong button.
Pretty good engagement and pretty good support. Certainly not the best marathon I've ever
Exactly,
done, but
same
way,
here, Rainbow.
far from the worst. We had a great time, and I have put out a highlight video, nicely edited for you and packaged. It's been my highlighted video ever since Friday night on this channel, showing the fun that we had, reminiscing about the fappening. But the best part about it was that Review Tech USA, live during my stream, on his stream, because he has no content, all he does is stream my content, okay? He tried to super chat, and oddly, like I said live on my stream, he oddly acts like that occurrence is like a special holiday for him.
You do realize that us detractors did the exact same thing. We've been doing it for a very long time, making fun of you about it, and yet here you are focused on RTU. And the fact of it is, I didn't see RTU's side of, side when he was streaming on May 1st, because I don't watch him, only check it out, the clips part from Ames and other people. But again, the fact that you talking about him shows how he's in your head too.
It literally has nothing to do with him, but he's mentally deranged.
Just like how you're mentally deranged.
I mean, he has my O-face tattooed on his arm. I'm not shitting you.
Which is okay. I do have a couple of tattoos. Though when it comes to male, there are two things you're not supposed to put on your body. Your girlfriend's name, and you're not supposed to be putting a man's face on your body, some random man's face. That makes you look gay. Also, you shouldn't be getting any type of tattoo on the lower part of the back because that makes it very sus. But regardless of that, the fact is, Rich has Phil's old face tattoo on his arm. That again, not a good look on him.
Could see pictures of his insanely hideous, poorly done tattoo. My face is on his arm. Okay, he's a fucking deranged lunatic.
Just like you are.
And he thought this is a special day. I'm gonna be a part of Phil's stream. I'm gonna try to contribute to Phil's stream, and he's blocked. And he's so dumb, he can't figure out that you can't contribute to someone's stream when you're blocked. So he spends like 20 minutes trying to do it, fumbling around like an oaf, like a big ape.
If anybody has a video of actually of RTU really crashing on this part, please post that so I can see it. Because otherwise, I think Phil's just, stretching the truth in this one.
Why can't I send it? And then he just crashes out on the stream, screaming and talking about it, how he's upset that I won't.
I want to get a tattoo, and yes, I have an idea for a guy who to actually draw it, a placement of an issue to. Oh, okay, no, understandable, Rainbow. Go for it.
Accept his money, because I don't want his money, because he's fucking dented. Okay?
Oh, now you can use the word dented, even though you have plenty of dents in your chat.
Okay? Anyway, it was hilarious.
Yes, he does. He has Phil's old face tat on his arm, which is so stupid.
Because my
Sal from Impact the Jokers had a tattoo of Jaden Smith on it. Great Piggy, tell me you're joking. Tell me you're joking. Sal does not have a tattoo of Jaden Smith on his butt. Tell me that's a joke.
Bruh.
That why would you tattoo somebody, a man's face on your butt? I got no words for that. I have no words for that.
editor caught that moment and put it into my montage video, and it's fucking perfect.
I have a tattoo of Fidget, that's fine. That is fine. But now challenging by punishment. Hold on. Sorry about that one. So wait a minute.
So
Okay, shut up, Phil. Let me make this crystal clear, chat, for everybody to understand. When you get a tattoo, that's permanent. The only way you get that off is by laser surgery, which is even more expensive and can be very painful. I'm sorry, if you're gonna do some type of punishment, tattoos you shouldn't do. You should do something silly like, I don't know, where you stream, where you have Disney. Well, I'm not suggesting this, but I'm just for example, where you have Disney music playing in the background, or you had to react to something stupid. You know, that's a good form of punishment. But getting a tattoo, no, no. If you're going to get a tattoo, you should get a tattoo because it's something you like, not a tattoo as a form of punishment because it's so stupid. No, Jaden Smith is a grown adult now. I believe he's in his 20s, I want to say. I might look up later, Great Peak. I believe you. No, I believe you. And also, by the way, Jaden Smith is Will Smith's second son? His second son. I know he has another son from his previous marriage that's much older, which, strange enough, Will doesn't speak about him that much, but I do know that. Hold up. Vintage Halloween style cat and the book quote is more. Oh, Lord. You can do you could do that too, Great Piggy. But the thing is, once somebody gets a tattoo of somebody else, once somebody sees that, it's forever people to see that. Again, I don't know why Sal thought that was a great idea to do that. Yeah, he does.
If
he
you don't
has still, I think, 3 kids. 2 with Jada, and 1 with his previous marriage.
you didn't see it yet, definitely check out the highlight video, all right? It's on this channel. It's the featured video.
He got oh, dear God.
I'll probably have it as the featured video for the week until we do something else notable, okay? So good stuff. And now it is, we're all cool now. We're through that. We can now focus on good stuff for this week, gaming and good fun. For the rec,
He got 2 tattoos of Jaden Smith.
Bruh.
God. Big ups, Pope. How you doing there? Oh my goodness. Why?
I don't know if I'm going to do a marathon in June, okay?
Don't do one June marathon. Do not do that. Just got a party.tat like a normal person instead. That's even better.
July, we're absolutely doing the Indivestance Day Marathon. We did this last
Well, yeah, I'd be doing that too, Fidget. Like, if I find somebody else get a picture of me on their body, so I'll be giving the good old Chris Rock slap too.
year, and it went really well. So what is Indivestance Day? Well, on Independence Day, which is July 4th, here in the United States, I do a marathon where we reminisce about the past, and I bring back the vests, the hats, the gunner glasses, which I now have new ones
Which you want to call the Indivestance Day, which I will not react to.
of, and all that stuff, okay? So, that day only,
Totally understandable, Hofter.
when we hit support milestones, you guys will live vote on, do you want to see this vest or this hat or this? And I'll bring them out of storage, and I'll play dress up all day like an idiot. But at the same time, it serves dual purposes. My closet is a humongous mess. Since of all the improvements and things that I've done to myself
So why don't you go ahead and clean out? Nobody wants to see you clean your closet out on stream. It's so stupid.
up in the last year, it is just trashed, okay? I need to clean it out. I need to get rid of
I appreciate that, Fidget.
a whole bunch of shit I'm never
Big ups, Fluttering Dark. How you doing again? I appreciate the 21 people here on the Firehawk having a good old grand time.
going to use. I also need to get access to certain things that I can't. I actually have a storage rack in my studio on the back wall over there that I want to get in the closet and use, and I haven't had a chance. So
You too, Fidget. I appreciate you stopping by there. You stay safe, okay?
that's a dual purpose. I'll be able to basically clean out the closet.
No. Soul's gonna react to that by himself. I am not reacting to in the best today his closet clean out.
And show off my retro games
Exactly, Glitter. He needs to do that. Nobody wants to see him clean out live on the stream.
collection. I showed this off to
Could
you
do
like
it
4
on
or
his
5
day
years
off, but no.
Exactly, on his day out. But oh no, he wants to do it live on stream, which is so stupid.
ago, and I haven't had a chance to do anything with it. It's just sat in there. So we'll be able to look at these games in HD. I'll show you the boxes and the condition and
Big ups, Hong Long. How you doing there, my man?
everything of them. and we'll see. We'll look them up together, and we'll see if they have any good value or not. Because I don't know what these games are actually valued at.
Of
But
course,
now
you
we
can't
have
do
the
anything off
ability to
camera.
actually jump online and look for values online and stuff what they're selling for. Because retro games are just going up and up in value, and I have a ton. All right, so we'll look at that
Doing good. I
together.
see
That'll be
DSP
pretty fun.
being
So that's
stupid. He's
the
always
next
being stupid, flooding
100%
darkness. That guy
locked
can't
in
be
marathon.
positive
July
enough.
4th, Indivestance Day Marathon here on DSP Gaming. I can't wait for that. It's going to be exciting. Okay, but outside of that,
And I hope that flops.
I just don't know if I want to do another marathon before then. If we do, I don't know what it would be. And the last couple of times when we did a marathon just for the sake of doing one without like something special, it didn't really work. Like my birthday marathon worked because it was my birthday. The May 1st marathon worked because it was the anniversary.
I'm doing pretty well at home alone. I just been wanting to react to some of the parts of Phil here. Again, it's not gonna be a super long stream because I got 2 more videos, and then after I gotta take care of some things around the house and try to get some rest before work tonight.
But I did a couple marathons before that. No one really cared. So maybe we don't bother with it. Maybe we skip it for June and then we come back in July, unless we come up with an idea. If we come up with a good idea, then I'm okay. All right, so let's think about it. Let's talk about it over the course of May.
Also, by the way, I gotta try see I can go ahead and get Kick going because I also want to announce this right here, chat. I will be doing some more content on recording, but I want to go ahead and do that on Kick because, as you guys are aware of, there have been a decent amount of channels that have been getting strike down whenever you talk about Jeremy. And even though I've done 2 streams on him, I've been pretty okay. But I also want to make sure I don't have to show me in too much danger, so I'm gonna make sure it's on Kick. But I will make sure I will link that in the description so you guys can see it.
Hey, maybe do some brainstorming,
I gotta figure out. Actually, I gotta see how you can all start to open Kick, but that's gonna be all stream.
see what we can come up with, and go from there. But
Also, tattoos are not painful. Breaking up with your GT, yeah, oh yeah. That's why I say for anybody. Matter of fact, neutral for both male and female. Never get your partner's name tattooed on your body because even though even though you can be there for years, you never know things to change. And all of a sudden you break up. It's not. Trust me. It's not. Well, I don't never had my big ups, Warren. How you doing there? How are you doing there? Again, I don't have no girl's name tattooed on. The only woman's name I actually would ever have tattooed on my body would be my mother, my grandmother, my aunts, my sister. That's the whole different story. But any random woman, no.
I'm down for a marathon if you guys are, if we can figure it out, okay? Okay, Sapphires did a...
Yeah, that is true. I do know one of my old coworkers where she had a flower tattoo on her foot, which is cute. But I asked her, like, how painful is that? She said very painful. She actually had to take a couple shots to get through that.
Another super chat, another 2 crone super chat. Let's see what that is valued at again.
How's your Wednesday going there, Warren?
256, thank you so much. I want to try Jollibee one day. Also, you're welcome. Well, thank you again. And if you have a Jollibee near you and you have not tried it, okay, I'm going to recommend it, but I'm going to recommend certain things. Their fried chicken, which they call, I think...
Nobody cares about food.
Like, someone SP tries it for tomorrow. All right, let's... If it's available. And the reason I say that is because Burger King is kind of hit or miss around here. Okay.
Anytime he talks about food, chat, I'm just going to skip because nobody wants to hear him talk about food.
It will be the continuation and conclusion of Dragon Quest VII
Exactly.
Reimagined. We're going
The bisects near your armpits is very painful. Ooh.
Yeah, arm can be pretty painful. Just depends where.
Yeah, actually, some people say near the ribs could be very painful.
Yeah, ribs is painful.
Like mine's on my shoulder. They weren't painful at all. I mean, the only little bit of pain I felt was when they were doing the coloring on my other tab, but it's not that bad.
to wrap up that playthrough for good so that we're done with it for now. And then after that, we're going to do DSP Tries It, the Mandalorian and Grogu menu from Burger King. Now,
I know, Hano, but I just don't feel like hearing him talk about food.
if I can't get it, I have a backup plan.
Same thing with Zombies, everybody else here. Nobody wants to hear this dude talk about food. He's supposed to be about gaming. All he does is talk about food, which is so stupid.
But I don't want to spoil the backup plan because I think it's a good one. Out, pretty interesting. Just in the last 1 to 2 weeks, some things that have improved and changed in regards to contributions and animations and things that I can do now. So first off, there was always this ongoing problem with Kick. And the problem was on Kick, if you're watching me on Kick, okay, and you want to contribute, and you wanted to give subs, all right?
I don't think mine's at all. Really? I mean, how many tabs you got there, Warren?
Kick has this thing called anonymous subs, but they never worked. And what I'm...
You got a finger tat, Mike? There's only a
Yeah, that would hurt.
Yeah, there's only 1 or 2 people I know who's got finger tats, and even they said that's like the most painful they had to go through, and they wouldn't do that again. And mind you, they're old. They're like my age, but when they got it, they were young at the time, which is understandable. When you're young and you're 20 and stuff, you're doing dumb things. It happens.
Mean by that is people would say, oh, I want to give subs anonymously. That way people don't know
Ooh.
it's me contributing to Phil's stream, and I won't get harassed online by
Though again, a couple people told me when it comes to ankle tats, they could hurt too. They could hurt too. There's also that Phil, when he talks about food, always uses the same words. Exactly, Flood. That's why I skipped the food part, because it's just him rehashing the same words over and over. It's like, dude, we hear about this before. Just move on with the gameplay.
his, insanely mentally deficient detractor.
The tattoo in my wrist does all go. Ooh. Oh, that's a wait. From Final Fantasy VIII? Ooh, that is so big ups, Redbird. What's going on there? Hands are so painful. I seen people with hand tattoos. They are painful. I mean, they look good after it gets done, but ooh, goodness.
Well, that was the whole
Yeah.
idea of anonymous contributions, right? No one would know it's you. But sadly, what would happen is people would gift
But I can never get hand tattoos. No. Like for me, it's just the shoulders and the arms and maybe on the back, and that's just where I'll stop it at.
the anonymous subs, and then on the screen, it would pop up and just say the name of the person who gifted anonymously anyway. So there was a disconnect between visually what you would see on the stream and the data that was sent out for these services that do pop-ups, and it would just expose the person anyway, so the anonymous sub was completely worthless in that regard.
I don't know how accurate this is on Kick because I don't really have not done any content on Kick, but I will do when it comes to Jeremy tomorrow. So I'll learn once I start doing that.
They fixed it. So in the last week, people can now do anonymous subs on Kick, and it works properly. So if you're interested in contributing on Kick, but you don't want to get your information out there, you can now do so. Just look at where it says gift a sub, and you can do it anonymously completely, and you will not get doxxed. Okay?
Here's the sad part about it, Phil. When people tip you, you see their name, you see their email, you see a couple other things. Again, this is why I tell people I do not recommend one, don't give Phil any money, but two, do not sleuth through PayPal because he sees all the information.
So there you go. That's number one improvement. Number two, as of like Thursday or Friday, on the YouTube side of things, you can now do a super sticker in the chat to support the stream. You can pick the specific animation that you want to be shown in the chat, and it now plays on stream. This has always been a huge disconnect for some reason that it didn't work, but now it does. So just in the last few days, we've seen these animations playing, and some of them are funny and interesting. Some of them are just straight up bizarre. But if you wanted to do a super sticker of any size,
He says bizarre. Who's the person that picks these out? You do, Phil. You're the one to pick out these animations, these gifts, whichever. Again, this is your chat's not saying, hey, pick this, pick that. You're doing it because you think, oh, it's going to be cool, whatever. When in reality, it's stupid. Number one. Number two, majority of times people can find this stuff easily on YouTube. Not difficult to do.
the animation
I would rather buy food for a homeless person than give Phil money. Exactly. Phil has been this kind of dull lately. No, he has, Ripper. That's why I've been doing the clips and not the live stream, because he has been getting boring. Right now, we're in what we call a little slow part. But the other reason why it's also been a little dull with them is because we got the whole courting that's been going on, which has been like a hot topic.
should show up on stream now, as long as it's 99 cents or more, because that's the limit that I have set up is 99 cents. I don't play animations for anything smaller than that, because then you'd have people spamming nickels to put animations constantly on stream, and it just wouldn't work. It would be too sloppy. Okay, so
Because it's also a good way to, well, not a good way. Giving him no money is the best way. But it's just a way to troll you, Phil. You should know that by now.
FYI, that is now available, and we've seen a few, and it's been pretty fun to see those super stickers in action for the first time. Otherwise, we've only seen them in chat, but now to actually see them on stream in full HD glory is pretty darn cool.
I know, so doggone cool.
So there you go. Now, the one thing that we still don't have working after all of this time is kicks on Kick.
Still talking about money.
What I mean by that is Kick has a currency called kicks that you can send to support a streamer. They still don't work right when it
Oh, he has.
comes to animations on screen, when it comes to tracking them in a queue. These things have existed all year, and even last
I'd rather buy lunch for everybody at work, including people who I don't like my shift, than to give Phil money. That's another good point they had now.
year. They still don't work. And I really hope that they will eventually get this working with these services, because
Oh, that
no
and the best
exaggeration,
way
it's
to
there.
get-
It
Well,
says
true,
on
true,
Kick
true, true.
show, subs, gifted subs.
I'm going to react it on Kick. Ross, like I said before, I want to be careful now because I try not to bring this up. I am monetized, which I'm happy on. I'm trying to make sure I'm very careful, because once you get monetized, you do got to be careful about what you say and stuff. So that's why moving forward, I'm going to do content on Jeremy on Kick.
Subs, anonymous subs, and kicks. And the kicks just don't show up ever. So when you guys send kicks, I have to
That's why you also notice that some detractors are not doing too much content on Jeremy. They're trying to be more tactical about it.
shout them out like immediately, because if I don't have a queue.
Because again, there's been channels that begin strike, age restricted, demonetized, stuff like that, all because Jeremy having, he's trying to protect his camp.
That I can look at and track them, so I can shout them out after the fact, which is frustrating. And for kicks, basically, if you guys do like 500 kicks or more, I'll manually play an animation. 500, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000,
Exactly,
10,000. I did get 10,000 before. Now I'm thinking about it. But yeah, I would manually do that so that you guys get some recognition. But it just sucks that I have to manually do it. It would be nice if it would just pop up automatically. Hopefully they'll fix that eventually.
How about you just play regardless?
Okay. So I just wanted to
I don't charge any money for that.
throw that out there because those are all changes that just happened within the last week to 2 weeks. If you support the stream, you should get credit. I'll do a nice live shout out. You'll get a nice animation on stream. And now it's working even better. I think the
I
super
see that
sticker thing is a huge improvement because people like using super stickers, but you can never see them on a stream.
That's the thing, Redboy. He's going in pretty much. Jeremy started World War III on not Twitter, but obviously Twitter, on YouTube. And yes, he's trying to do a scorched earth type of thing.
Now finally they show up on the stream, which is really cool. Okay.
That too, Susan.
So Lazuli's
if he didn't get banned off the stream last, it shouldn't be a problem. But he did that all by himself. Also, that's gonna be it for that video. I think we got 2 more.
Too loud, guys.
Okay.
what games I'm looking for one to play. Now, Mr. Magikarp, I want you to think
Mr. Magikarp, you could easily add DSP and not give him a single cent.
about something, okay? I literally just said I can't even share with you any of the YouTube channels that I actually watch with my wife, because if I did, no exaggeration, these insane lunatics on the internet would probably go to the channels and harass them, saying Darkside Phil watches your channel.
You do realize, Phil, that you have an online presence that people know about. Again, when people bring you up, the most time they're going to say, isn't that the guy who jerked up the stream? Big ups, duty streams. I didn't realize you pop in there. How you doing, my man? Happy Wednesday. How was your stream going? I saw you was live earlier. Hey, but again, Phil, I'm going to make this crystal clear. You have an online presence. That's number one. First of all, everybody knows you from May 1st. You also have your spoon rant. You play games poorly. Use part of machinima. People know who you are. We don't need to go over there and talk about, hey, Darkside Phil watches you. People, again, no, not only that, your rant about Nintendo, PlayStation, Xbox, Phil Spencer. We know all this stuff because, again, you done a great job doing that. Shoot. Also, like I said, I meant to stream earlier, but some realized stuff was going on, but I gotta make sure everything's going good. Let me know when you're streaming. Oh, I appreciate that, duty. I'm gonna be streaming today. I'm mostly gonna be in close to 2 o'clock. I'm also gonna be streaming duty. I'm gonna be streaming on Kick tomorrow about Jeremy because, as we all know, the whole situation was going on with the courting. So I want to be careful with that because you know how YouTube can be with that. Friday, I'm going to be streaming something. I'm trying to think. I might stream some gameplay. Unless Phil does something stupid today, I'm going to stream some gameplay. Saturday is going to be This Is How You Don't Play Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse 2. We got to cover that one. It won't be a long one, but it'll be a good one.
Do you think that the creator would care? No, but they probably would. So, FYI, if I were to say, hey, I play this mobile game or that mobile game, no exaggeration, these unhinged lunatics would probably...
Wait.
Insane lunatics on the internet would probably go to the channels and harass them.
I heard about that, duty. I want to react to that tomorrow. That's what I do on Kick because, like I said before, with the whole situation going on YouTube, thanks to Jeremy creating World War III, I want to make sure I'm pretty careful. Again, I did 2 streams, and I've been good so far. But I want to be careful because, I forget this person's name. It wasn't Yellowfish. It was somebody else. Not a detractor, but, oh, God. Smash TV got hit again. He got hit again with another age restricted thing. And it's like, really, Jeremy, you still doing this?
Saying Darkside Phil watches your channel. Do you think that the creator would care? No.
And also, I hope, not a big fan of June, but I hope that documentary is, I'm actually, I might even download documentary just to be safe. Because, again, we know with the whole channel strike and stuff, I believe Jeremy is doing it.
Oh, but they probably would. So, FYI, if I were to say...
Because the reason I'm also saying that, Jen, I know I'm sidetracking so much from Phil. Jeremy's been hinting that he may go after... He's saying he's been hinting now that he may strike down side scrollers. He's hinting at that. And if he does that, oh, boy.
Hey, I play this mobile game or that mobile game. No exaggeration. these unhinged lunatics would probably go to the social media and the Discord servers and harass the game developers of the mobile games that I play, saying,
Phil, we are not the PlayStation fanboys who do stuff like that. We are not Nintendo fanboys who do stuff like that. The only thing we'll do, let's say, if somebody bring up Dark Side Phil, people say, you know, it's the guy that jerked off of me first, stuff like that. The guy that done a lot of dumb stuff who plays games poorly. That's the only thing we would do. Outside of that, no, people are not gonna go that far out their way to do this smear campaign when you've done that successfully all by yourself.
hey, Dark Side Phil plays your games. To which the game developer would say, what the fuck are you talking about? You unhinged fucking lunatic, stop harassing us.
Actually, you know what they do majority of the times? They're like, wait, who's that? Oh, that dude, okay. Blah, 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 blah. Keep it pushing.
So I'm not stupid. I'm not irresponsible. I'm not going to do that because I've learned my lesson. This has happened before. It will happen again. Okay?
Exactly, Warren.
No, I'm not petrified of trolls. Why do I need to tell you what mobile games I play? It's none of your fucking business.
You are petrified of trolls. You are absolutely terrified of anonymous people on the fucking internet. Reminder, this guy couldn't go to Crumble Cookie because he thought trolls were going to show up and beat him up.
Yeah, he acts like he has Wings trolls. He acts like he has Chris Chan trolls. He acts like he has these hard cow trolls. Phil, as Duty's pointing out, Zombie pointing out, Ice pointing out, Iviga, many others pointing out, your trolls are mundane. Majority of the times, we just make fun of you. None of us are gonna go out our way to literally find you in real life to do this type of stuff. You know, it would be funny. I don't recommend anybody doing that. Please don't. But still, though, Phil, you act like you have this hate mob. It's just us making fun of you, exposing your lies. It is simple as that. Exactly. Hey, Anubis, how you doing there? Exactly. Who's the dunce here, Phil? You are.
Right? Like, who cares? It doesn't add
Exactly, Red. But he makes it seem like we're hiding in the bushes, taking pictures, taking videos of what he's doing in his daily life. It's not even close to even like that.
to my content. I've outright said I don't even care about them. They're
You can't even cross the road to buy a chicken burger because trolls have you. Exactly.
things I do for 20 minutes a day. And so, to be honest, I probably could just stop playing them entirely and not give a shit. I'm bored of them. I haven't really found any mobile games that interest me. I think they're
You know what's funny about this, Phil? Thanks to TJ, one other person. What's up, Severely Dented? How you doing there? You lost the WWE champions again yesterday.
Not surprised.
Yeah. So again, you're saying you're bored, but yet you're still logging in. Great job.
all boring and just a waste of time and a way to get you addicted to spending. I just don't care about them anymore. So
He's
the
more
truth
likely
is,
to
it
get
doesn't
attacked
matter.
by one
You
of
know,
his
I just don't want people to be.
Ooh, that's a good point there, Severely Dented. That's a good point. I can see one of his fans attacking him because he's done a great job always attacking them, you know, berating them and stuff. Much like the algorithm recommending your channel. Oh, appreciate that.
harassed.
I
It's
definitely
happened
appreciate
before.
Nubis.
I'm not afraid of trolls. They don't affect me. But they'll actually affect other people in a negative way as a result of my irresponsible actions, like saying a video that I watch on YouTube or actually telling you about a mobile game I play. I'm not going to do that and
Yeah, exactly. We get 100 likes, we'll get bubbles.
hurt others. You know,
I gotta put that on there somehow.
I'm responsible. You're stupid for saying the dumb thing.
So you're responsible and we're stupid, yet you are having a little rant on this, Phil. I think otherwise.
Thoughts
Oh,
on
there
the
we go.
Target Pokemon collab? I don't know anything about the Target Pokemon collab. What I do know, maybe this will be the final topic to talk about today. I have heard about the most insane stories about Pokemon cards now. How insane this has gotten, because we've talked about it
Oh dear God. Did you hear this rant?
I have not heard this rant. This is going to be interesting.
I'm waiting to hear this.
on this show recently, that to try to get into a collector's hobby these days is nearly impossible because Pokemon cards are now valued so highly. You've got people lining up outside of stores to get them for the new shipments that come in and stuff. Did you hear what just happened recently? The guy who hid out inside the fucking Best Buy because they were going to get a shipment of Pokemon cards the next day, and he slept in the fucking store overnight so he could beat the line to buy a box of Pokemon cards, and the police came and arrested him. What the fuck is wrong with human beings? He hid out and slept in the store overnight, got caught on the security camera, and now he's in jail because he wanted to buy a box of Pokemon cards. You want to know how old he was?
I'm working on
In
that.
his 40s. Like me. The guy had nothing better to do with his life than sleep in a Best Buy to buy Pokemon cards in the morning.
I could tell Zombie's like processing that right now, and he's like,
I am. This is coming from the guy who never leaves his house.
yeah, absolutely. Here's the thing. What the guy did
Yeah,
is
granted the dude did trespass. He was committing a crime.
yes. But what Phil fails to realize, number one, he doesn't get out of his own house. That's number one. Number two, there's been plenty of times where people been outside stores to get, for example, when the new PlayStation console was ready to launch, Xbox games, other stuff, brand new seat, brand new musical track. For example, when Eminem, well, obviously Eminem is still popular this very day, but when Eminem was coming up in the ranks, there was lines outside the Best Buy and other stores to get his CD, his music. This is nothing new, Phil, and it's kind of ironic and it's kind of funny coming from the guy
Also,
go ahead.
and also, this is the guy that claimed to be at like midnight releases for games.
I forgot about
Phil,
that.
you've done the exact same thing.
I forgot about that. I'm glad you brought that up. You done the exact same thing, Phil. So the fact of it is, you want to go ahead and say, "Oh, this guy was crazy and insane to do it." Yes, he was trespassing, but you did the exact same thing, and exactly what Wikipedia says, it's called consuming, Phil. Again, believe it or not, Pokemon cards are still popular to this very day. They're pretty much a hot item now because they're not. They don't. I mean, they still produce them, but they were like they didn't have like the huge eye they had when it came out back at the time. But they're still very popular to this very day.
Yeah.
Exactly,
I mean,
Anubis.
If you're going to, first of all, that's insane, right? We all agree that's completely insane. Crazy, deviant behavior. But the thing that really gets me about the story, if this is what he's going to do, why not just steal the cards?
So you're encouraging theft?
Oh my, and that's a Phil. When people really want something, they're willing to drop fucking money.
Yeah.
Like for example, when Slaughter to Prevail came to my fucking city and they had VIP tickets, I could have gotten normal tickets, but no, I'm like, you know what? I want to meet the band, and I bought VIP tickets because I wanted to.
Now, mind you, I've never did anything like this when it comes to the night day one release and stuff like that. I never stood out line and stuff. I get where I can get it, but again, when there's something that's a hot item, we'll just say that hot item. Of course, people go pay, stand outside, sleep outside to get it. For example, when Halo 3 was ready to launch, you know how many lines they were for people to get that game? Plenty. I remember hearing a story about one or two people, unfortunately, did get hurt because they wanted a copy of Halo 3, which is a sad thing to happen, but it has happened. When there's something that's a hot item, Phil, of course people will go out there and try to get it, especially early on because they want to beat the line. But again, you want to encourage theft? Okay. Again, bad topic, very bad topic. Pokemon is out of control, in my opinion. It's been out of control for years, Redbird. It's not going to change. Oh my God, never mind. This is so much worse. Oh, it gets better, Flooding Dark. It gets better. And exactly, Redbird. Stealing is wrong. That's theft, and it gets worse. And trust me, it gets worse.
Right? Like, his plan, his master plan, was that he was going to sleep in the store and then try to basically jump the line in the morning and be the first person to buy the cards. Instead of just saying, I'm already in the store illegally, I might as well steal them.
So you want him to have two charges instead of one? Now, don't get me wrong. He is trespassing, but now you want to have theft on top of that?
He is that stupid. Like, what the fuck is wrong with people? I'm not saying that stealing is right. I'm not saying that was the better option. I'm saying...
Then why would you bring it up? Why would you even bring up saying, if you go sit here in the same breath saying, oh, you should have stole the thing, yet you're trying to say steal is not a good option, then why say it anyways? Why bring it up? You could easily say, you know what, dude, you were trespassing. That was not a smart move, and now you had to pay for it. The big issue with Pokemon cards is how insane all the scalpers are. Causing this isn't a hey go buy a pack because no, I know that I do know. That's why if you have the OG, keep those, keep the original the cards if you still have them because they're a lot more they are harder to find than the new ones that they're trying to produce.
The guy was so dumb, he was already breaking the
Also, he can't steal the cards if they're, for example, in a storage in the back. That is very true.
law.
Not only that, they will be in a storage or in a container that's locked away.
And he thought, well, I'll break it to this extent, but I just can't go the extra step to steal the cards. I'll just sleep in the store illegally overnight and then buy them in the morning, and that will justify my action.
You do realize the more illegal action he does, the bigger the sentence he's going to get and the bigger of a fine. Again, the dude was trespassing, but at the same exact time, he was going to buy them. So it's better if he got one charge instead of having two. Not only that, if he were to steal the cards, it'll also be damage on property. That would have been 3 charges right there.
What is happening to society? Do you understand what I tell you when I sit here and I say, society is broken?
What Phil's trying to say, wait, hold on. Actually, I'm sorry, Don. So let me let this dude continue. Let him continue. Hold on.
There's an entire generation or generations of humans who have no purpose. They exist solely to exist. They haven't found a reason to exist. They don't have friends or family. They don't actually have like a meaningful existence. Instead, they exist to just be here, and now they have to try to latch on. So they go.
So you're describing yourself, Phil.
Yeah.
You have no purpose. You have no friends. You have no family. You're just here.
That's it. One, you don't have kids. Actually, you don't want to have kids. Let's get that clear out of the way. I don't know if
If you ever had kids, that child will turn out to be horrible.
Oh yes, I don't know if his wife has the ability to conceive children. I don't know. I'm not gonna get into that because that's her personal information. But you don't have kids. It's just you and your wife are a couple with a pet with Jasper. Oh yes, he's described his own life there, that part, but he's trying to make it seem like this is what society is when it's just really him.
Online, they become insane conspiracy theorists. They become troll community, lovers, and they join in hating on people on the internet and crapping on people all day. This is their existence.
Wait, all day. That will be some really dented stuff to be talking about you all day long. Phil, we'll talk about you right here, and then after 2 o'clock, we move on with our lives and other stuff. Nobody thinks about you all day, but you, on the other hand, you think about the detractors 24/7. So who's really the dented person here?
They become obsessed with minutia, hobbies. Oh, I want Pokemon cards so I can have a chance to resell them and make money.
Because it's a hobby.
So how do I get them? Well, I tried waiting in line. I couldn't get them. I'm going to sleep in the fucking Best Buy overnight to get them. What are you doing? If you are in your 40s and you have nothing better to do with your life but buy a box of Pokemon cards, that's your priority, I think you fucked up. Somewhere along the way, you made a grave miscalculation that this is the focus of your existence, is to buy a box of Pokemon cards when you're in your 40s, all right? You should have had other things going on for yourself that maybe just outweighed the fact that maybe committing a crime to get Pokemon cards is your biggest focus of life. You should have had other things to hinder you from thinking that way. Like, oh, my family at home who I have to care for or provide for, or my parents who I love and I don't want them to be fucking embarrassed that I'm in jail because I'm trying to get Pokemon cards. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
That's insane.
Okay.
Phil
is assuming that, you know what? Maybe that person in their 40s is buying Pokemon cards because they bought Pokemon cards as a kid and they want their children to also get into Pokemon card collecting.
Yep.
Have you ever thought about that, Phil? Nobody's a no-life like you are.
Yeah.
And not to mention, Phil, you have no right to fucking speak on somebody buying Pokemon cards.
No, go for it, Green Piggy.
When you spent money that could buy a house in some parts of this country on sweaty men JPEGs that have no value. You cannot fucking speak on that. You can't. You have no rights. Shut the fuck up.
Not only that, Phil, when he bought, what was it, those figurines, stuff like that, back when he had the condo and stuff, when he had the money to pay it off, he spent money on that. Props, meaningless stuff. Matter of fact, here's another thing that was meaningless. Phil, when you decided to go ahead and have your "oh my parents are dying" stuff, and you went and got married, you could have took your wife on a honeymoon, and your excuse was to your parents was, "Oh, I need money for my taxes," and I'm pretty sure your mother was very upset about that because you could have taken Cat on a beautiful honeymoon. Matter of fact, let's go there. Let's go there because you want to talk about his parents being. You talk about somebody's parents being embarrassed. Phil, I'm pretty sure your parents are very embarrassed. We're not going to talk about May 1st. We're going to talk about your days with the machinima, your days with your spoon rant, you banning people and stuff like that, your manifesto, you making a complete fool out of yourself. Oh, you showing your underwear on stream. You don't think they're not embarrassed about that?
I would be embarrassed.
Not only that, to be the laughing stock on the internet, where every time people pull up information about you, it's about people making fun of you. Not only that, you have promised your mother a 10-year plan and things didn't work out, that you was going to get a real life job, and you haven't yet to do that. Exactly, Hanno, figurines and stuff he bought. So it's quite funny that it's coming from a guy who has done this stuff too. The worst part with the May burst is he literally brought it to the forefront a few days ago, and that's exactly. Here's the thing: he could have easily just meaned it a long time, ran with the meme a long time ago. That would have died out, but no, he didn't do that. He's still trying to fight it, and now obviously he's trying to accept it, and he did it in the worst way possible. No, I'm not buying that, Phil. If I did what you did on May 1st, I would never go out of my house. I'll delete my channel. My friends, my family, relatives will make fun of me. Understandable, Great Pig. I can definitely get that. And that's the other thing. Was he rushed and got married to Kat because he want to make sure she get locked down. And look what's that happened to Kat. She's literally fat as a hippo.
Like somehow things didn't jive there. And the point is, there's a giant group of society that this is them. This has become their existence on Earth, is these little minutia, these pointless endeavors, these worthless wastes of time. That's their life existence. That's fucking sad, man.
Hold on. Because I know Zombie ready to say something. Hold on. I'm going to play it.
Oh my gosh. Bill, again. You have nothing going on. You have no friends, no family. You just sit at home all day talking to a web camera like a crazy person.
Yeah.
At least these people are going out and doing something.
Phil, I can guarantee you the 20 people that are here have lives outside of this, whether they work, go to school, or retired. They do stuff outside of this. They could easily travel. They could easily, let's say, do camping, hunting, or go out to the city, do other stuff, hang out with friends, hang out with family. Everybody in my chat here do things outside of the stream. They do not think about you 24/7. They are not terminally online all day. These beautiful, beautiful people here definitely get out and enjoy life. What do? Just like Zombie Fan said, you sit in your office, you have a webcam that's pointing at you, and all you do is talk about money and detractors. Money and detractors. That's all you ever talk about. You're supposed to be a gameplay streamer, streaming video games. You can't even do that. And even when you do stream a game, 90% of the time, it's boring. And two, you're stopping at the time, talk about trolls again. When people had told you, stop worrying about your trolls, just play the game and enjoy your life. But you cannot do that. Because in your mind, you make it seem like detractors are actually, you know what? I know which music I'm going to play. I know exactly which music I'm going to play quickly because if for people that see my content, there is a certain music that I always play when Phil talks about detractors, which I haven't done in a good while, but let me go find it real quick. Let's see, where is it? It's this music right here. This is what he thinks his detractors are. He thinks we're these type of people from Doom. That's what goes in his mind. And I just want to play a quick segment of that, but that's what goes in Phil's mind. He makes it seem like this is what we are. As soon as he hears it, he's like, oh, it's about the detractors. Da, 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 da. It's like, Phil, you do realize we just make fun of you. That is it. Majority of us would not even bother fly out to Renton to do these devious acts. This is not worth catching a charge over you. Again, and I know I just repeat that, I apologize. It's not worth it. Again, once we go ahead and make fun of you, we keep it moving. It is simple as that. I traveled to 5 countries, work, vacation. Where have you been, Phil? Canada? He's never been to Canada. He can't even buy a trip. He can't even take his wife to Japan. And the funniest thing is, Greedy Picky, if he were to take his wife to Japan, she would be fine. But there's some people in Japan that want to get Phil the works.
What
Oh, Susan, you guys and girls are beautiful people.
happened to human society?
Exactly right, but it's not worth it. I work part-time and come home, catch up with my real-life friends who I move far away from, sometimes games, sometimes I wonder. No, listen, there's nothing wrong with that, Susan.
Society that as a whole, this is what people are doing now. Holy shit.
Again, Phil, I'm going to sum up right here perfectly. You are an alien. The fact of it is you're having this rant over this says a lot about your character. Yeah, in the sim, but not in real life, Hanno. You know what, Fox? Let's see. The pin message of the day is so true.
No.
Okay, and we got one more video.
The trailer for UFC 6 came out. Oh, I don't care. I don't like UFC. I don't watch it. I don't play it. So not a big deal for me.
Yeah, because the last time you played UFC, you got retired 3 times.
Yes, I did hear that GameStop made an offer to buy eBay. Here's my question. How the fuck is GameStop affording to buy stuff when they themselves have been on the verge of bankruptcy for many years? Like, where's their money coming from?
Phil, where'd you get your information from? From Twitter again? Because I need some more receipts on that.
I'm confused. GameStop is a company that no longer makes profits selling games. They just sell.
Same. Instead of watching a 3-hour on Raw Phil stream, I can go play Final. Listen, nothing wrong with Raw Phil. There's nothing wrong with Phil. A lot of times when I do watch Raw Phil, it's just because I want to interact with the chat there, and I'm just seeing what Phil's doing for that time, and then I just keep pushing. I do love Raw Phil, especially his stream when he's streaming Street Fighter 6 or Tekken is so good. But other than that, no.
Junk. And multiple times they've been in financial distress and need
Oh, they definitely do, Hanno.
to be bailed out by companies. How do they have money to buy eBay? I don't get it.
Of course you don't get it, because it has nothing to do with you. Mr. Bennell? Mr. Bennell, hello?
GameStop is owned by PSA Grading. What? So they've gone heavy into retro stuff. They're actually recovering pretty well. So all they're doing now is like cards and shit. I mean, what does it have to do with GameStop?
You do know they sell the stuff like, let's say, like game accessories, cards, stuff like that. Not just games only, Phil.
Who knows? I don't go to GameStop ever. Like, I don't care. So you're telling me right now if I walk into GameStop, there's going to be a whole bunch of Pokemon cards in there at various grades and qualities and cost? Is that what the store's all about now?
Yes, Phil. Yes. Actually, while he's continuing, there is, hold on, I'm sorry, Chet, there is one other thing I do want to cover. I did forget. I'll let him continue.
They sell graded slabs of cards and they flip them. What is wrong with people? Here's the best part of all of this, okay? I've been through it already, right? I'm 44 years old. I've been through this. There was the collectibles craze of the late 80s and first half of the 1990s. At that period of time, baseball cards, other sports cards, then carrying over into pop culture, collectible cards, comic book cards, all that stuff, the value exponentially increased for no reason. In addition, there was a giant comic book boom at this time where everyone believed that that comic books were going to be able to be bought en masse, saved, and resold in the future for tons of value. So comic books exploded during this time frame, and there was a big boom of comic book stores and collectible stores opening everywhere around me. I used to love it. Go in, you see all statues and comics everywhere and cards everywhere. You know, it was like a dream if you were into like superheroes and stuff. It was amazing. To be a kid or a teenager at this time frame was really awesome. And then here's what happened. You ready?
Here's what happened, Phil. What happened?
All crashed. At the mid-90s, mid to late 90s, everyone realized, what are we doing? Like, none of this has any real value at all. Just like there was the Beanie Baby craze. There was the little Wishnick troll doll craze. There was the cap.
Go for it.
They're not comparable. One was a fad, the other one is still around. Like, trading card collecting is more popular than it's ever been.
It has been a lot.
Some of those first edition cards are worth a lot of money nowadays.
Which they are, and he doesn't seem to realize that.
Cabbage Patch Kids craze. I could keep going, okay? Because there's been a zillion of these crazes where the collectibles boom in value, and then over time people realize these things are worthless. What are we doing? And then the market crashes. You know, the comic book market never recovered. The comic book market is gone and really hasn't ever returned, despite the fact that it was insanely profitable during the 1990s. So here's what's going to happen. Whatever's going on now, collectible video games, right? The retro games, the cards and all this shit. For now, there's a boom, but it never lasts because just like human nature, right? Interests go over here, then go over here, then go over here. As I said, the pendulum swings all the way this way, then the pendulum swings back all the way this way. And as this happens, the attention gets focused in other directions and people don't care about that old shit anymore. Do you want to tickle me, Elmo? No? How about a Furby? You interested in that? No? Well, in the 90s, people were paying thousands of dollars for them. I'm not kidding. And then...
Where's your proof, Phil? Where is your proof? Because right now, you're doing exactly what you're doing for. You're literally talking up both sides of your mouth. Again, matter of fact, you remember Furby? Remember that one, Phil?
No one cares anymore because it's just junk. You understand? So for now, yes, there's a big boom.
I want to slap him. Yes, comic industry is still around. It still is. He's just talking up both sides of his mouth there, JoJo.
Collectibles with cards and games. I get that. I can't wait to look at my retro games collection and actually see what it's worth now. It may be worth thousands of dollars. Who knows, right? But the point I'm making here is it's all fleeting. Things change, times change, and quite frankly, I don't think that it's going to last. So right now people are going crazy. I'm going to invest insane amounts of money in collectible cards and this and that. The bubble's going to burst. The market's going to crash eventually. And people are going to be hurt because they just want to make a buck quickly. And that's sad. Instead of working hard and earning, they just want to get rich quick. So how do I do that? Where do I throw my money today? What do I do? You know, what's the new scam? What's the new strategy?
Again, you shouldn't be talking because you're always trying to find a way to scam your audience out of their money. You're doing this plenty of times. Like you're trying to come up with another scam for, again, you want to talk about, besides the Investors Day, you're trying to come up with another reason to do a marathon for June, even though you're trying to play both sides of the fence. When people tell you, just skip the marathon, just go ahead and play the game. I mean, play whatever you want to play. We don't need another marathon.
That's completely false. People were going crazy for the Furby. People went crazy for the Tickle Me Elmo. Those things were insanely in demand in the 90s for like a year, maybe 6 months. And then that was it. The bubble burst. They started making more of them. No one cared anymore because they weren't, you know. The verge of collapse. They were...
I'm going to have to edit that part out because the last stream I did, unfortunately, did get copyrighted because of his stupid AI music.
They're closing stores right now. They're closing
Oh, there's that video.
Performing stores. And they've been, reporting, sales losses and financial problems. They had to get bailed out not once, but twice in the last decade by various different companies to stay afloat. How do they have $1 billion or whatever it is to buy eBay? That's just fucking weird to me. Are they incurring monster debt to do this or something?
Do you have proof of this, Phil? Do you actually have information that we don't know about when it comes to GameStop? Do you work for the company? Do you have inside stuff? If you do, tell us. If not, shut up.
It's a $56 billion bid. You know what was weird? So in order for me to do the news story today, I went to eBay. This is the first time I've been on eBay probably in like 10 years. Like, I couldn't tell you the last time I went on eBay for anything. I think maybe the last time was like 4 or 5 years ago when we did the first closet clean out and I was searching for the value of some of my games and what they were selling for.
All right, he's just talking about nothing here. I'm already moving on from this. There is okay. I was going to use a certain fanboy's video on it, but I'd rather not give him the view. So we're gonna use a friend, a child by name of Gar of the Rage. We're gonna use his video
But
because this caught
unfortunately-
my attention yesterday when I was at work. So get ready for this one, Chad. This is a doozy.
A certain Nintendo has decided to go out of his way.
No, it's the
to-
music hand now. I'm going to have to add that music because my other stream got copyrighted because of his doggone AI music.
to do some well, he kind of claimed some stuff against the guy, and I'm just like, that's not right, Harmon. And I was willing to look away from it because let's be honest here for a second, this is Harmon Smith.
Oh,
this
hold
is
on.
the dumbass that is just, well, the dumbass of the dumbasses that just don't fucking get it. Because if you don't know what Harmon Smith decided to do, that Dextero little article where,
Ooh.
you know, where they
Look
kind
at
of
Jojo,
showed
I'ma
like
look at
that,
that.
hey, this guy on Reddit is like, you know, he was upset and Pragmata kind of helped him get through the loss of his daughter, all that type of stuff, right? See, Harmon Smith decided to open his fucking mouth where it wasn't wanted, and he
Oh.
said it's disgusting how
This is gonna be bad.
When I saw this,
Oh no!
yes, when I saw this, I instantly got heated. When it comes to people's kids, Harmon, keep thy mouth shut. Because when you open your mouth about that, you don't know what you're talking about it, you're asking for all kinds of worms.
you're using your dead daughter to promote this game. And I just sat there and I thought to myself, Harmon, go jump off of a bridge in Minecraft. Like, what the fuck? And you know what? I thought that was the end of it. I thought
Exactly,
maybe
Giant
Harmon
Ace
would
too.
just like go fuck off to the stratosphere and just, you know, knock his shit off, you know, go do something else. Go complain about like PlayStation or Xbox or Elden Ring, Ding-a-ling, whatever the case may be. No, he decided to make a video and decided to make himself the victim in the situation. So yeah, you
Whoa.
know what? Why don't we just go ahead and get this party
No. Hold on.
situation?
What kind of thumbnail is this? Harmon,
God is dead.
Oh, God.
So yeah, you know what? Why don't we just go ahead and get this party started? Oh, I forgot to mention one thing though too. See, I want this video to spread far and wide. So I'm gonna make a little deal with y'all. If this video gets to 700, I'm gonna make a deal with you guys. Okay? See, I know a lot of you been wanting me to play that horsey game, Umomuse. What was the other one? What was it called again? It starts with a red or something.
Chat, chat.
Redfall.
Definitely give this a like. Give this a lot of likes. Let's get this video, Gar's video. Let's get this to 2K. Because this is important to watch. Oh, Flooding Dark. You will.
I mean, I could play Redfall 2 on stream, or
No, don't play Redfall. Play something else. Please don't play Redfall.
did you guys know that I have the fear of the ocean? So there's a game coming out called Subnautica 2. I will play all three on a community day for all of you to enjoy. If this video gets to 700,
He's gonna play all three
within
Subnautica
2
games? Oh boy.
Oh boy.
weeks.
Wait until he sees the Reaper Leviathan and hear it. It's terrifying.
Well, he's doing it for a reason. He said I will do it. So there you go.
the camera,
Oh dear God, here we go.
and then I do that sigh, and then I do that thing where I'm just like, I can't believe it's come to this Like, it is, doing that would be unbelievably lame. You know, what I'm going to do is just showcase, you know, what happened.
I didn't know he was afraid of water neither, JoJo. Gar's a nurse, but I didn't know he was afraid of water.
Why I have a problem with it, and why I'm upset. Because this has been one of the most egregious, ridiculous things that has happened to me in the past year.
I don't know what happened with that clip there. I know which clip this is from.
Harmon, I really don't care. You're the one that went onto Twitter. You decided to open your mouth, say some fucking foul shit on fucking Twitter. And you know what? You got backlash just as you deserved it.
Oh, he did. He did. Here's the funniest thing here, Chad. I saw what happened on Twitter when he did this. And I was like, why would he, what's going on? When I saw this video, I'm like, Harmon, first and foremost, Harmon, delete that video. Delete it. Because that video you made there, when you was talking about you getting threatened from people from the fans of Pragmata, yeah, you should delete that thing.
Don't fucking start crying. Oh, the internet's being...
Oh, yeah, true, Florian. That could be another good point. Because, yeah, bot on YouTube is stupid.
He mean to me because I said something. No, you fucking deserved it because you opened your fucking mouth and said some dumb shit.
Like, to me, this is more ridiculous than, like, getting fired, okay? This is...
I'm sorry. What did you just say?
No, you fucking deserved it because you opened your fucking mouth and said some dumb shit.
Like, to me, this is more ridiculous than, like, getting fired, okay?
This is more ridiculous than getting fired. Okay.
This is more ridiculous than, like, my parents neglecting and abusing me for 25 years, okay? This is more ridiculous than the public school system doing everything in its power to fuck me over growing up, okay?
Where is he going with this?
I don't know. I don't even know. Oh. I'm trying. I don't even know. Oh my god. If you want, Chad, if you want to see a younger version of Phil, but even more stupider, this is it right here.
Okay.
Harmon, you are a grown-ass fucking adult that can make his own way in life right now. And you have been failing consistently over and over and over and over again.
Yes, for actual years at this point. For years, Harmon. Matter of fact, while that goes on, I want to see where's his sub count. I'll go far as that when it comes to Harmon. Let's see, where's his sub count? Because the dude does not crack over a certain amount. He's been doing this for years. Oops, not that one. Let's see. Zombie.
How many subs?
I'm going to show it. I'm going to show it.
Oh no.
The only fault...
I'm going to show it.
Almost 3K.
And how long?
Bruh.
How long he's been on?
2013.
Chat. One more time. 3K sub channel. It's been on since 2013. Yes, that is. I'm not going to watch it because I don't want to get harm in the view. I'd rather watch it to somebody else. But yeah, not only that, he has well over 4 million views. And the dude is about to make 3K. I know. I remember when he used to be skinny. He blown up like a balloon.
That is yours right now is yours. Not your fucking parents, not the fucking schooling system, only your fucking ass. And once you start to figure that out, maybe we can hang out and play like favorite little Nintendo games. But for now, fuck right off.
You know,
I agree 1,000% with Gar right there.
I hate this more than I hate the Democrat Party. I hate this.
Oh God, will you shut the fuck up?
So, what actually happened? What actually happened? Well, I've made no secret of just how much contempt I have for, the Capcom game Pragmata.
Gee, Harmon, that would have been like the hardest guess in the world to ever figure out. It's not like you got 10 plus videos on this game already, freaking the fuck out, calling people, how can I even explain this one? Like unsavory stuff about them. Basically,
I almost don't
Oh,
want to know what he
no.
said. I really, really don't want to know what Carmen said at this point because if it's the word I'm thinking of, I'm glad I didn't react to that video because then the stream would be in trouble. Oh dear God!
child lovers, basically. Yeah, trust
Wait, what?
like unsavory stuff about them. Basically, child lovers, basically.
Whoops! Not that. Dang, I meant to hit this button.
Well, it's
Yeah, that's the one. That's what I got.
good night, everybody.
Yep. Oh, yeah, it's the thing on Twitter where a bunch of idiots call. Chad, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. We all like to joke about, but the one thing you don't joke about is calling somebody a PDF. That's never been funny. That's never been a joke. And when people do that, it really raises a lot of eyebrows and a lot of flags. So yeah,
Yeah, trust me, we already know fucking Harmon, okay?
Complete bullshit and like very, very low quality. I did my video saying I wasn't gonna finish it. I was saying it was lazy, and I said.
hey, hold up. Oh dear God, this makes it even worse.
Oh, R.I.P. to the fucking dad that lost his kid at 8 years old. Like, God.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That it pandered to because
And this is why, chat, you should, whenever you do content, try to do content with a friend of the channel because I'm certainly sure when they react to the live footage, they make sure they edit parts out. I'm certainly sure the little part here,
it was lazy, and I said
not this
that
part,
it pandered to.
he even says the word. I read his lips. He even said the word. Panders to PDF. Okay, Harmon.
Because of how it portrayed the relationship between like the grown man and the little girl android, okay?
And yet so many people made videos about this with that hot take you had, yet you got buried into the ground with your dumbass take. So let's not sit there and pretend that we were right about it, because let's be honest here for a second. You said the interaction menu that you have with Diana is a dating simulator interaction, whatever the fuck you want to call it, basically.
Oh,
What?
there. Harmon, why would you even say that? Why would you even go there? That is the most vile, disgusting thing you could have ever said in a video game. The fact you even say that and you still walk around without you having your face getting checked, or excuse me, getting chin checked, and I'm not encouraging people for violence, not encouraging that, speaks volumes. You should be lucky that hasn't happened yet. The fact that you even go that far is unforgivable. And that's what I'm trying to figure out, Floating Dark. How do you even reach that conclusion? Like, let me let Gar continue.
It was like an interaction, like to date her, when it's really not. When the only options that you fucking have is to talk to her, play games with her, like hide and seek, or
definitely go for a
like
severely
let her
dented.
do a little random little reaction, like with her skateboard or her basketballs, that type of thing. And there's a third option, is where you give her gifts
That's
that are
what it is,
holographic
Hano.
chips of fucking toys or like things that are from Earth that she can enjoy. And you have yet still, and I do mean still, to even debunk my topic against that one, because you know damn well you're wrong in that situation.
And a lot of people like came after me for that. Like a lot of people,
Because you open your mouth and you said some off out of pocket. You came literally out of pocket and people had to virtually chin check you. You should be incredibly lucky that you haven't ran into these people in real life, because I'm certainly sure, and once more, I'm not encouraging violence, but if you were to say the same thing you said on Twitter that you're saying now, you would get chin chat in real life.
don't want to hear that because it kind of goes against like their preconceived notions about like, you know, wholesome media content and like, you know, what Capcom wanted them to believe about the game and all that. Like, again, it was pretty transparent to me what was going on immediately. And
Harmon, the
He did say that.
reason why people came after you is
I don't even know handle. This is coming from Harmon Smith here.
because you were wrong, and you know you're wrong, but you're just doubling down because you don't want to admit that you're wrong in that situation. Because if you did, well, the very small audience members that you got right now,
This is the guy that will think Limbus Company is a Guna Gang company just because of, oh dear God, that is true. That is true, Fluttery.
would turn against you, saying, "Oh God, this dude's a fucking lunatic. He has no idea what he's talking about." Oh, and FYI for people that want to know, he's only played an hour of this game.
Pragmata. He's only played an hour of the game. That's it. That's not enough for him to put his input in.
Barely a fucking hour.
calling out for what it is, and then, you know, I deleted the game. Unfortunately, could not refund it.
Get fucked.
Community, they know they've been exposed. You know, they know people are onto them. Like, all their
Plenty, Anthony. Plenty. And matter of fact, let me go ahead and post his Gar's channel, plug his channel into. Hold on. Let me do my other. Hold on, Chad. Let me go plug that in while this plays.
attempts at, like, trying to gaslight people into thinking that, like, Harmon, it's just the left who thinks this, and, like, no serious player thinks this. Like, all of that, like, went out the window when I, you know, an extreme right-wing individual, you know, can't.
So you're in the same camp as Jeremy. That explains a lot.
Explains a lot.
Again, that's Gar the Rage. Definitely go sub if you had not. He always makes fantastic content. I put 163 hours in Rebirth. That is what's up. So send me the demos the first hour. Where would he find? That's the part that I don't know. I don't even know. Like that's why I'm wondering, where did he find anything sexual in the hour he was playing? Because if he had something, maybe he would back it up with a twisted logic. But he has to put an hour into the game.
Out and, like, said the exact same thing.
Really, Harmon? You agree with the left? Because that's what you just said right there, that you agree with the left about this ridiculous notion that people who play this game and the people who made this game are, well, those child lovers people, those type of people, which has already been disproven about a million fucking times. Even in the most insane person, I have easily debunked, just like you. But you know what? keep going on your schizo rants. It's pretty much free content from here.
And so, like, you know, the community has been, like, trying desperately to make videos about me, trying to expose me. They're making things up about my books. They're making things up
Your books suck. Everything else suck about you. Your reviews under the context suck as well.
about me as a person. They're doing that weird thing where they tried to, like, accuse you of being a pedophile.
Ah, there goes the stream.
Except for the book thing, my hands are clean with that one. Second off, yeah, I didn't accuse you of being a
Exactly,
that
fully
type
dark.
of person, but I did accuse, or I should say, I did say that your hard drives do need to be checked because you said that little interaction menu that you have with Diana is a dating one. What, like, it's like, I just sat there for like a moment. You guys I'll leave a link to the fucking previous video on it because it's absolutely just asinine what he fucking said about this game. But my point being is, though, Harmon, you made a stupid ass fucking remark that put you on the sus radar.
You definitely did.
And what you said about that is, well, it's kind of justified.
Once you're on the sus radar, unless you have information to claim your innocence, you're gonna be stuck on there forever.
Fans have resorted to some of the most disgusting things I have ever seen. Claiming
we know about his
that
books.
Diana reminds them of their own dead children.
Excuse me, what?
Thin, super ice, Harmon. Really extreme thin ice.
So let me get this straight. This is the absolute worst that you've ever seen happen with the pragmatic.
Oh, it does,
community.
Fox. His hard drive
Even
needs
though
to be
you've said you've
needs to be taken and checked to see what he's got in there.
seen some predator type things that are towards the children. This is the worst. This is the worst that you've actually seen. Harmon, your priorities are fucked.
Is that some Redditor, of course it was a Redditor, like, he made some statement saying that, like, oh, I'm 51 years old and my daughter died in 2009 and Diana reminds me of her and it's been helping me heal, it's been helping me get over the death of my daughter, like this video game has replaced my daughter. And
No. It's helping him cope with his loss. Like, losing a child is a devastating event, Harvin.
It is. And right now, you're pissing off a lot of people. The fact that you even go down this route. Because right now, buddy, you need a firm kick in reality, both mentally and physically.
Harmon, he did not say it replaced his daughter. It reminds him of
Yes, he thinks that's the worst.
his own daughter that has helped him
Go for
through
it.
the loss of his daughter. Like,
The guy he's talking about, the guy unfortunately lost his daughter in 2008. So the video game reminds him of his daughter. That's what he's saying. It's helping him cope through it.
what the fuck? Where's your brain at, dude? Where's your attention span? Is it off of fuck off Egypt or something? Like, what? Do you not pay attention to what's going on? He did not say replace.
Believe me, this still get my blood boiling, but I'm a lot more confident when I first saw this.
You know what? We're just moving on. This is gonna drive me fucking nuts.
the immediate reaction from the community was to, like, celebrate this. You know, the immediate reaction from the community was just to be like, holy shit, oh man, like Pragmata, it's appealing to actual dads. It's appealing, like, it's filling the hole in his heart. And then, like, you know, in reality, all he's doing is farming engagement. You know, I'm a YouTuber. I know what this looks like. This guy.
If you know what this looks like, then why did you decide to have this take? What made you think this was actually a good idea? Because right now, not only does it put you in the the sus line, obviously the front and center, but now it's really showing you what kind of person you are. A really severely, besides dented, but somebody who's got his priorities all messed up.
Is farming engagement for Reddit upvotes, okay? He's looking for attention, okay? He invented this entire story about his dead daughter and about Pragmata in order to farm engagement from fans.
So then prove it then, Harmon. Show me proof. Show me proof that he stole the photos from somebody. Show me that he had these photos generated AI in his posting right there. Please show me some proof that this is actually fake, instead of you flapping your fucking guns thinking in your delusional world that you're correct in this situation.
You know, like, you see situations like this. This, honestly, is, like, way worse than that, honestly. In that this guy is using his dead daughter to shill for Pragmata. Assuming the daughter is real, which, you know, I hope she isn't real. I hope the entire thing is fake. But, like...
Well...
Harmon, you should delete this video.
Delete this video.
You
Just
should.
Harmon. No, even better, Harmon, delete your fucking channel.
Yes. Delete the whole channel. It's already bad enough you suck the tit of Nintendo, but the fact that you had this kind of take, there's a reason why 90% of the internet literally went at your throat. Again, you do not talk about somebody's kids, somebody's children, especially if they pass away.
This child died at 8, and it devastated him.
Yes. And the fact that is, like I said before, you are incredibly lucky that the only type of punishment you got was people come at your throat virtually. Had this been actual physical, oh boy, you'd be in the ED.
Yeah, you'd be eating out of a straw.
Yeah.
Unlike what you can't do on
Definitely go for Anthony.
a simple maybe Google search and look up a few programs to help you find out if this is true or not, Harmon. See, what I decided to do was take the photos that were provided through the Reddit post and I put them through an AI
Harmon Smith is on the major chop block rainbow.
scanner and they came back negative, meaning that they aren't AI generated. Second off, I did a Google image search and I actually came to find out this belonged to nobody else on Facebook except for, well, the post on the Reddit page of that guy right there. And trust me, the guy doesn't have a Facebook page, so don't worry, I'm not doxing the guy. And God, I would never do that. And
Which Gar never does. Gar makes sure before he does any content, he'll double check to make sure there's no personal information out there.
thirdly, and most importantly, Harmon, guess fucking what? I also checked the Reddit page too to see if anybody may have like claimed
Exactly,
like,
Flutter.
hey, those are pictures of my own daughter. What are you doing? And not a fucking thing has shown up, Harmon. So guess what, Harmon? You are full of fucking shit. It's not. I'm sorry. It's not true, Harmon. So guess what? You didn't do your due diligence. All you do are slinging accusations at this person. That's all you're fucking doing.
I'm definitely gonna check
To
that out,
promote
Anthony.
Capcom's game. To push this narrative.
Okay, Hanno, Harmon Smith is a Nintendo fanboy. He's one of the worst.
That this game
Maybe the worst Nintendo fanboy I have ever seen on YouTube.
is somehow like helping him get over the trauma of losing his daughter.
Yes, Harmon, a lot of people use video games to get over traumatic things that happen in their lifetime.
Not only that, do you not know how many times video games have kept people, mentally sane? As in, there's some people that want to go out and do vile things, and then playing through a video game has kept their mental sane. I mean by that is there's some people that have. Okay, prime example: people that have been in the military, they have PTSD. They play video games to help to get through the pain. Believe it or not, video games in a way have kept people out of trouble. Harmon, you ever thought about that?
This is a normal thing. This is what we call a coping mechanism. A lot of people use video games to cope, to just get along in life. Everybody does it. When you have a shitty day at work, you come home to play video games, or you come home to spend time with your family or watch movies, whatever you do, just to have a stress reliever, just a bit of a time to relax your mind and just be yourself and not have all this worry pressured on you 24/7. Harmon, come the fuck on.
When this happens, and it does happen to everyone all over the world, and like the fact that Redditors, that people on Twitter would celebrate this guy and his attempts at like farming Reddit karma, it's disgusting.
Nobody's selling.
I want to deck this dude. I so want to deck this dude.
Now you know how I felt when I was watching this last night when I was at work. Because in Minecraft, all I kept thinking about is, ooh, I want to give Harmon a 3-piece combo. A 3-piece combo for him saying this. Video games that kept people from committing violence, mass are no longer live in, mental health issues, not a video game issue. That is very true there, Rainbow. That is very true. Same thing, Floyd. Both of them literally said both beautiful things right here.
Celebrating. Everybody is mourning that the poor guy lost his daughter, Harmon. Everybody felt extremely bad for this guy, especially
because Rainbow, because he. You know what? Let me use this metaphor, Rainbow. Harmon thinks he's Superman for Nintendo. He doesn't realize he just hasn't been touched yet.
after he confirmed that this is actually true. Guess what, Harmon? It didn't take me long to do other confirmations to find out other ways if he was fucking lying. It didn't take me that long, Harmon.
And cute, and it's just like, at its core, it's just very disgusting and exploitive. Like, this wasn't a sincere thing that the Redditor went through. It was just an attempt at farming karma.
Do you guys see why Harmon gets in a lot of trouble with the communities and everything? Do you see why a lot of communities just push him away? I'll bet you anything.
Now you see why he's one of the worst Nintendo fanboys ever. Chat, now you see why. Now you see why.
This is how he acts in real life. This is probably why a lot of people just don't want to be around Harmon. Because he's a fucking selfish prick that doesn't understand other people unless it's his own little world.
And, when I called this out, okay, when I addressed this, when I pointed this out immediately, is that, like, yeah, this was obviously an attempt at, like, farming engagement. This was obviously a karma thing. This is obviously just, like, some kind of, like, story to, like, design to, like, appeal to fans of the game. Like, people jumped down my throat about.
Police, get what you fucking deserve!
You got exactly what you deserved, Harmon. You got exactly what you deserved because of your track record and the fucking dumb shit and the shit that you have said online. You got
Rainbow,
exactly what you fucking deserve. You
go for it, Rainbow. Go for it.
Usually, I'm one of the nice people that say, hey, give him a bit of a break. He's probably doing something stupid. He's probably going to regret it later. You know what? You changed my mind because you decided to post a fucking video bitching and complaining about this. Oh, everybody's being mean to me online, even though I was being a complete dick to everybody in that forum over there, telling the dad that he's not legit or anything. He's just you said something terrible online, Harmon.
You did, Harmon. You literally did. You ever heard this expression of play dumb games, win dumb prizes? Well, this is what happened, Harmon. Congratulations. You got exactly what you deserve.
And instead of taking your L gracefully like a fucking man, you decided to fucking run like a little pussy bitch and you decided to make a video. And guess who's making a video
Thank
on
you, Florian Dark.
The
I appreciate
big
that.
bad fucking asshole, Gara.
Like, when I spoke out about this, people came after me as if I was, like, shitting on, like, the little girl or something.
No, what everybody was going after you for, Harmon, is that you discontinued the guy's feelings about the situation because you hated Pragmata. Do you realize that there are people that use video games to cope with, like, losing someone
really
that they actually care about? Do you know how, like, I would actually fucking deserve this if I actually did this? Like, I dislike the Destiny community with a fucking passion, but I do know there are some times that the Destiny communities, when one of their the fire team members pass on and go into the next life, they like to do like little send-offs on their little thing.
Like prime example, when what's his name who did Command Zavala? What's his name? Reddick. Oh god, Reddick. I forget his last name. When he passed
I forgot his name.
Yeah, I forget his last name.
But when he passed away, I know the community came together and held like a memorial.
They did. It was one of the most beautiful things you could literally see in Destiny 2.
In fact, here's a prime example. The author of Berserk, Kentaro Miura.
Mm-hmm.
He when he passed away, people in the 14 community assumed the Dark Knight class and held a vigil in Ulda. I was there. I was there all day. I did not move from my spot. We had our swords out. We were at attention. We had campfires going. We had campfire minions out to light a vigil for him. We did that. We got together. We got in line, and somebody came around. I was like, "Hey, do you got the campfire minion?" No, they gave one for free. And we held a vigil for him, and I was there all day until I was tired and wanted to play something else. That's all I did.
To show pretty much love and respect to the person.
Yeah, because without his work, we wouldn't have the Dark Knight class. Like, one of the swords literally looks like Dragon Slayer from Berserk.
Really?
Yeah, like, one of the swords, I'm like, yeah, this reminds me of Dragon Slayer. This, like, you could tell that they were inspired by Berserk with this one. Same thing with the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh! People assumed the Astrologian class because, the Astrologian uses cards. And they held a vigil for him.
See how that is? And thank you, Hano, Lance Reddick. I knew I knew it was last night. Well, I knew his name had an R, and I know I was saying it wrong. I do thank you for correcting me on that. Matter of fact, when Carrie Fisher passed away, there were people on tour that literally held a vigil for her. Literally for her. Same thing.
Yeah, because
Good.
She acted as one of the most iconic characters in Star Wars history.
Same thing when James Earl Jones passed away. There was a vigil for Darth Vader on tour for the Sith side.
Yeah, hearing James Earl Jones passing, I'm like, that hurt because him as Vader is just iconic.
Yes, you can get a lot of people playing Vader, but nobody can replace what James Earl Jones did.
Yeah, he is the voice that brings Vader to life.
Exactly.
Like many different actors play Vader, but James Earl Jones, he is Vader.
Oh, he is completely.
It's the same thing with Kevin Conroy. When Kevin Conroy passed away, it's like we lost a legend. We lost Batman.
Yes, that
like many actors can play Batman, but Kevin Conroy, he was Batman.
He definitely was. Like, don't get me wrong, you have the live action where you have like Mike Keaton, Christian Bale, but when it comes to the voice, who does it the best? Kevin Conroy. And I feel sorry for anybody who's going to try to step in the shoes of the Batman now. It's not going to work because that's a big shoes to fill for what Kevin Conroy left.
Yeah, he he was the guy to go to voice Batman, and if it involved the Joker, he called Mark Hamill up and was like, "Hey, they got a role for the Joker. Do you want in?" And Mark Hamill went, "Fuck yes."
All Mark Hamill asked is, "Kevin gonna be there?" He said yes. He said, "I'm in."
Yeah, exactly. Those two were really good friends, and they had really good chemistry.
Yes, they were literally perfect.
Yeah, they were like when they were together in the studio, you could tell they had fun. And when Kevin Conroy passed, he's like, I cannot play the Joker anymore. It just won't feel the same.
Exactly.
Like, to him, it wasn't just a role; it was an emotional investment.
Because he's pleased, work, and have fun with, and hanged out with Kevin Conroy. The fact that he lost a brother.
Yeah, he lost a really good man.
Exactly, Rainbow. Exactly.
Very good comparison.
Sometimes they post it to social medias and stuff, saying, "Hey, my good buddy that was a Titan, he passed away from so and so. What happened in here?" Can you just imagine me going on Twitter and flaming that person? Oh God, he's promoting Destiny. Blah, 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 blah. Do you understand that? I would actually deserve to get fucking flamed for actually doing that to that person, right?
Well,
as you should.
Yes, but first and foremost, Gar, you wouldn't do that because you have something a lot more than what Harmon does. It's called common sense and compassion.
Yeah,
Harmon
you have empathy.
Exactly, empathy.
There, you had no fucking right to do that at all, Harmon. And you know what? You got all that backlash that was absolutely justified,
exactly,
right down to the last sentence. Maybe some of the end game threats were a little unjustified. Fine, whatever. But the other criticism that you got over that stupid comment that you made about the father is totally justified, and there's no way you're gonna change my fucking mind.
Nor mine's, nobody else in this chat, and not even zombies, because what you said there, Harmon, is pretty much unforgivable.
At all.
Like the dead little girl or something. But in actuality, I feel as if like I was kind of the father should have shown more respect. You know, the father should have shown more deference. Like,
Why don't you shut?
He is using a personal experience, and the little android reminds him of his fucking kid that he lost, and he wants to share that fucking story. This is not sitting well with me. I'm getting pissed off. I'm getting pissed off.
Right, exactly. That's why I was pissed off yesterday about it. That's why I wanted to show this, because I want everybody to see how disgusting what Harmon said here.
Shut up. Was yapping all the time. Give me a fucking headache.
Harmon, do the world a favor. Just shut the fuck up. You don't even need to open your mouth about the situation that was going on. You could have just looked at it, blinked, and moved right the fuck on. But no, you decided to open your fucking mouth, get yourself in that situation, and look at the situation you're at right now. Congratulations, you're a fucking moron.
Like, to me, it was just obviously like a bit like used to like garner attention, garner engagement, you know, tie yourself in with this popular game and try to like promote yourself using this game.
Here we go, messing up our own arguments here yet again. Hey, Harmon, spoiler alert. Is it to promote the game or promote himself? I'm very confused. Can you actually clarify in the situation? No, because you're probably just talking out of your asses, per usual.
God.
There's only one song I'm going to play for this, because what he says is so... The fact that it is, Carmen, that you even got the nerve.
No, I'm sounding...
Nerd to even say
You
that.
are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething. The truth it is scalding, and now you are molding and coping so hard. Coping and seething.
Which he pretty much is, chat.
Just, you know, I'm starting to sound like a bit of a broken record here.
Why would you want to like try and tell people that a video game helps you get over your dead daughter? Because you're never going to get over that. Like, that's just my opinion, is that like you're never, actually no, I would say it's a fact. It's a fact.
Let him cook. Let him cook. Don't lose it.
Fact that you're never going to get over this. You are going to be thinking about it for the rest of your life. And yeah, it sucks. Yeah, it's a tragedy.
No shit, Harmon. It's a permanent thing.
Wow. Just the way nonchalantly, like, yeah, it sucks. Like, bro does not understand what it's like to lose someone you're close to. He does not understand the fucking pain you feel every single fucking day. Fuck you, Harmon.
Harmon rots in hell completely. I don't have biological children. However, as a step on Harmon, you don't understand the loss of a child. Yes, I'm dropping Oriolo. This is how angry you... Believe me, this has made me really pissed off. If he wanted to do a bit about getting popularity, he could just have jumped on the bandwagon of all the people showing the immense desire to protect. Well, he not even that. I'll disagree a little bit on that one. Fluttering. He could have done a different route, but again, this is Harmon.
Hey, genius, what took you so long to figure that the fuck out? On top of that, too, maybe he just wanted to jump online and share his story. Like, you trauma dumped on your own video too about how the schooling system's screwing you over, how your parents are screwing you over. But here's a bit of a spoiler alert on this one though, Harmon. You could actually control that. You could actually change your own life. What happened with that father's daughter is nothing that could be changed. So, I gotta say, the worst person in this situation is pretty much you, Harmon.
This is a really good example as to why. In that they will use dead little girls to promote their agenda. They will use dead little girls to tell you that Pragmata is one of the greatest and best video games ever produced.
Not one fucking soul.
Harmon, in Minecraft, find the biggest piece of rope. The biggest piece and the shortest piece. And you know what to do with that.
Has ever said about that Pragmata, Harmon. It's either the
And again, in Minecraft.
trolls on 4chan, the one that you like to go around. Yeah, it's probably those motherfuckers there that are fucking with you. Oh my God, Harmon, you are a fucking idiot.
He is the definition of one right next to Phil.
It is downright disgusting. And we really do.
No. This video is downright disgusting. The fact of it is you got to know to go this route and even say this. Again, Harmon, you are incredibly lucky that somebody has stepped to you in real life and chin check you.
You have to move past this point where people are willing to defend Pragmata or its fans for situations like this because
Oh, he needs that flooding dark big time. Grief is a powerful emotion like how cocaine is a hell of a drug. That is true. If it was their own child or close family member, compare that to the relative you. Exactly, fluttering.
to me, like, this is the first sign that little girls
Well, I mean,
are
Flutter Dark,
getting
but I say Flutter, you
exploited
know what I mean.
because of this game. In that this guy pimped out his
Exactly. The shortest, just slightly loose piece of rope. That's all he needs in Minecraft.
dead daughter to promote a video game.
You know what, Harmon? I'm starting to see why schools won't take you in and make you and like educate you on stuff because you're too fucking stupid. And I see why your parents don't want to mess with you anymore because you're too stubborn. You never want to listen to anybody because you always think that you're right in the situation when about 95% of the time, you're just wrong about it. Second off, and the most important thing though, I wonder why. I wonder why nobody wants to procreate with you because let's be honest here. If I had to mix my genes with yours, I would like 60, no, it's not 65. I would, no, fuck it. I would rather end game myself to even touch you. Like, for the love of God, Harmon, fix your fucking life. Because that's what you need to do, Harmon. You are an utter fucking mess that nobody wants to be around. And it really fucking shows. It really fucking shows. You know what? I'm done. If I keep going, I'm gonna get fucking demonetized, and it's...
And you know what? We're going to stop there too because I agree 1,000 with the guard right there. I'm going to stop there because if we keep going, even I got the feeling I might get demonetized. And I'm not trying to do that, Chad. But good God almighty. Oh, God. And I tell you what, Harmon, the more you keep doing this, the more I'm going to make sure this gets covered because what you did and what you said here is totally unforgivable. I'm going to leave it at that. And that's when I'll leave it because I didn't realize it's already 18 past 2 o'clock. Oh, dear God. Okay. Like I said, tomorrow, Chad, I'm going to be covering Jeremy, but it's going to be on Kick. I got to figure out how I'm going to do that one. Also, Zombie, anything plans coming up anytime soon?
Not that I can think of, no.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh God. Oh God.
I need more coffee. I've been up since like 5 in the morning.
Yeah, I might you could play some Dying Light too and then go to bed because good God Almighty, that was you know, and I would try to redirect people, but you know what? I want everybody to just go ahead, do your own thing for today. We don't need we had enough crazies for one day. Everybody else, just do your own thing. Play what you want to play. Go out, have fun, do whatever vices. But again, that'll be it for this stream. Like I said, tomorrow, stay tuned. I'm gonna link it. Well, not here, but I'm gonna post it on the channel where where you can find me on Kick. But that'll be it for this, guys. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other.